All right, you ready?
Yeah.
Again, apologies. I was like, what am I not seeing? I was looking at all of my things and everything looked good. And I was like, there's something missing. And then I was like, oh shit, the bar's not moving when you guys talk. Oh.
Whoops.
Whoops. All right, one more time. This is tokunexo.
BBC.
I swear, we are professionals.
This is London.
All right, we gotta pretend like nothing happened. I'm
good at that. That's okay.
Oh, God.
All right, everyone. Welcome to Toku Talk, our podcast style stream where we talk about anything and everything there, but we focus on tokusatsu. But not today. You'll get to that in just a bit. I am your host, Dev Synchro, joined as always by Squirrel Cakes, Ecliptor, Artemis. Our names right here. We got a lot to talk about. It just so happens that this week a lot has happened in the nerd world, and we are going to at least touch base with most of the big ones. So we're going to get right into that. But first, as always, we are going to go behind the morphing grid and talk about last night's session. And this one should be pretty easy because we had a really quick one for one reason or another. I'm not entirely sure. But it was still a really good one. It was a lot has happened. We developed the story, and usually when we do the last 2 times we've done behind the morphing grid, we've been able to, break down. All right, so this is what has happened, and then we would dive into it. But because of the things that we need to talk about in the other segments, we're just going to go straight into it, and we're just going to ask you guys to watch the VOD for context. It just a lot has happened. Like I said, we established the story, we've established motives, we've established intentions. Who would like to start?
Anyone else got anything?
Squirrel has something.
Let's have a look at him too. He looks like he has something.
Yeah.
I have a question.
Go for it.
Okay.
For you, my good sir. For you, Dev.
Okay.
How do you feel about being able to play Corey again?
Oh, dude, listen. Corey is my child. He is my son. He is genuinely throughout. For those of you that don't know, Olympia made an appearance at last night because it is now becoming, this whole situation is becoming a whole worldwide thing. So all of the Power Ranger teams are getting involved. But yeah, Corey throughout Olympia has been 2 sides of the same coin, and that coin is the kind of person I want to be. Like, if I was ever going to be a superhero of any kind, he would be it. Like, I already established that when we were making our characters, I said that Shindo, or Joseph, when I first created him, he was going to be me in high school. He is me in high school. He is exactly who I am in high school. But Corey is who I would be if I was a superhero. If I had superpowers, if I had abilities and what have you, I would be Corey. So to be able to finish, complete his story, it's done. Like, there's not anything else he needs to do. Like, I didn't leave anything open-ended or anything like that. He made it to the finish line, and I'm so happy for him. And now that he's back, kind of as not even the leader of the team anymore, he's kind of just an overseer. He just watches over the team. It honestly, if you watch the VOD last night, it seems like Zero is the leader, or at least Arya.
Yeah,
that was going to be my next question. Was who do you guys think is leading Olympia now?
I feel like it would be co-joint leadership with Arya and Zero.
I was about to say Dean again.
Too many characters for you, Squirrel. Too many characters.
Too many characters,
man.
Too many characters.
Because
me, dial back.
Me as the Power Rangers purist that I am, my brain automatically defaulted to, oh yeah, Arya just picked up leadership because she was already one of the like forefront personalities of the team as it was.
Yeah.
And she's the Red Ranger.
And her being the Red Ranger, it just kind of fit. But I can also see why people would be like, oh yeah, no, Zero's probably leading that team.
Yeah.
If anything, I think like Arya might be. If Zero is leading the team, I think Arya is there as like the voice of reason. Like, hey, hold on, we can't just fly off the handle and go kill things because you don't like them. Slow down.
I feel like that. I feel like that is definitely.
Toshiro.
Yeah, I think that would be the standpoint then, because if we're going on ranking of everyone in Olympia, it would be since Corey was initial leader, Corey would be at number 1, and then it would be Zero, Arya, and then who's the fourth?
Laura.
Yeah,
Oh,
Laura.
Absolutely.
But Laura's not there anymore.
Bad.
Yeah,
But
Laura's
Laura's dead.
Sama.
So I guess
so
it would be
Monica. Yeah, it'd be Monica next, and then Chris.
Yeah.
Jackie.
Sorry,
Jackie
was
there's no way.
new.
Jackie's was new.
Jackie's still
was
very
new.
much establishing herself as far as that team.
Yeah.
I know, but I'm like, don't forget she exists.
We know Jackie exists.
We were just naming
Yeah.
the like
Like the
core.
original team. Yeah, the
We were
core
naming
five.
Fair.
yeah.
That's fair.
Well, the question now then stands. I know you're excited as hell to be playing Zero. Because that's honestly that was the thing about when you created Toshiro. You wanted to play Zero.
Yeah. Toshiro is definitely Dean. So
that there is exactly why I was so hesitant to kill Dean, and why I was just like, "Fuck it, we'll let the dice do as they may." Because, like, as somebody who's been playing tabletop games for a very long time, as somebody who's been running games for a very long time, I saw that like pattern developing with you, Squirrel, of like playing the same character over and over again, and I'm like, I want to break that habit now. Because I know plenty of people who just play the same character over and over again, and it's their comfort thing. And I'm like, I want you to be able to break out of your comfort zone and be able to play other characters.
Yeah,
so I think for the next campaign, I might have a challenge for you.
Okay, like I am still. Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, in the next campaign, I want you to play a female character.
Okay.
Not a
Just,
butch.
just,
either.
just,
Not a butch either.
like
An
yeah,
actual girl.
like genuine like female character of like.
She can have
you know,
tomboy tendencies, but
she can have a tomboy tendencies. That's totally fine, but like 100% a girl.
Girl.
Okay. Yeah, Toshiro is definitely a lot like Zero.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like
Shit.
I'm still making him try to be a voice of reason. But the way
That went
he
up
comes
and down.
off of it, the way he speaks, he knows where he's trying to get to, but he doesn't know how to word it properly.
Mm-hmm.
Like how he was talking to the sergeant. He wanted things to stop, but he was just not wording it right. Like he was like so like he has the good tendency.
Good attendance, yeah.
Zero didn't.
Yeah, no,
Zero-
Zero.
No.
Zero
Yep,
was
correct.
punch first, ask questions never.
That's an
Toshiro is at
understatement.
least. Toshiro is while I'm punching you, I'm going to ask you a question.
Kind of
It's just
fucking waterboarding interrogation bullshit is this?
it's just
Right?
She.
with everything going on. This random kid is dragged by one of his friends, and he's greeted with Power Rangers killing people. And then he goes to the command center, and there's this dead guy on a table, and this bug comes out of the dead guy and goes into him. And then all these memories, everything from the morphing grid. He's given context on what's going on. It's damn, I got a big shoe to fill right now.
Right.
And what I know of the Power Rangers, they don't be out killing people and not showing any remorse. You know?
Right.
Yeah.
And then with the thing with Cassie going, "You'll never be Dean," was like, bet. You know what?
Wow.
You're right. I'm not Dean. say less. And coming face to face with the person that is one of the people that are behind the whole operation of taking away these. Is he not?
Wait, what?
Or is
Did
he
I,
the?
did I ever say he was?
Wait, what happened?
I mean, he's leading an operation to figure out who's.
Let me break down the secret for you. Because of my own background with my family and my friends and so on and so forth, who've dealt with military general or been in the military and so on and so forth, I have a very deep understanding of how that works. As far as Sergeant Smoke is concerned, he was following orders.
Oh shit. Well, okay. Well then,
he did not. Secret being told, he did not want to do this at all. He was just following orders.
he definitely should have said that because in my mind, leading
we
into
asked him.
Tokyo, yeah, we
And
asked
he
him.
didn't seem like there was no hesitation. He wasn't like,
Yeah.
I'm really sorry, I hate to do this. There wasn't any lines like that. He was just like, well, this is what we're doing.
And if
And
you want to get in the way, then you're arrested.
yeah.
So
There was no hesitation.
Yeah,
So I was
like,
like,
that is-
okay, bet.
That is a man who has done exactly what the military wants, and that is become a soldier first.
Yes.
yeah. So Toshiro's mind, he was just like, bet, you want to lead this operation? Say the fuck less. So he throws Brody to the side, and he
Mhm.
fucking goes to slit
Awesome.
this man's throat.
Yeah.
And that's when Zero came in trying to stop him, but he was like, you know what, dude? If you think this is gonna help you calm down, bet.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, a lot of things happen, and I definitely recommend people go back and watch it.
Absolutely.
And if you haven't watched Power Rangers Metallic Form at all of the VODs are available, or should be available still
Yes,
on
still.
Desnicker's channel, and Dev and I are working to try and get things edited. And
I
get posted
work.
to YouTube.
Okay.
Yeah.
Leave me alone.
I know. I'm working on it too. It's just
And then-
being a parent makes things harder.
Even though it's not all there, there are still some of the VODs of Power Rangers Olympia if you guys want to go watch that.
Very
as
much
well.
so.
Yeah,
And it's
100%.
and it's also on the tokunexo YouTube channel.
Yep, at
At
the very
least a
least,
few
team up.
episodes.
Yeah,
Especially Team Up. Team Up
Team up
is
is very important.
the
very good one to
big,
watch.
big piece.
Yeah.
you want to get to know those characters very quickly? Go watch the team up.
Team up.
Go watch Team Up.
You'll get
And
to know
Artemis, who was
Zero
a fan at the
very
time.
well.
Yeah, getting
You'll
obsessed
get
with
to
that.
know Zero.
I watched
very
it
well.
all.
So a new question for you, Clipter.
Oh,
Was bringing in Olympia part of the plan for yesterday's session?
yes.
Damn, so we really were coming in early.
Yeah. I knew we were gonna come. I knew Olympia was coming in. Because we talked about it leading up to campaign 2. But I did not think they would come in so soon. Hell, I didn't even think Ryuko was gonna come in so soon. Session
I didn't
fucking
even know
3.
Ryuga was coming in general.
Oh yeah, that was.
And now I'm
Oh.
That was the thing
You know,
Dev and I specifically.
now I'm
did.
kind of excited to see him come back and fight with us. Like
Oh,
I want
yeah.
to see this man like
Oh yeah.
Yeah. We're
Like,
bringing.
I want this man to
baby.
shake the bottle, put it in the dragon, and go, "Wake up, get
Cross
wake up, Bernie,
dragon.
get
I
cross
want to give you guys a little teaser, a little taste of what you can expect moving forward as far as like cameos and like obviously we've got other Rangers that are coming up. Because if you think I'm not going to like put things into perspective for and like throw other Ranger teams, especially in this kind of situation, you're out of your mind. Rangers are going to be involved. But if you remember anything about the 90s, you remember that, and the early 2000s, you remember that there's a lot more heroes in this general universe than just Power Rangers.
Oh yeah, VR Troopers.
VR Troopers, the Big Bad Beetleborgs.
The Knights of.
I'm probably not going to include the Mystic Knights of Tirnanog, because that was set like ancient times, like medieval times. So I'm probably not going to worry about them.
Within me.
Loved that show. That show was no business being as fun as it was. But like, yeah, the Beetleborgs obviously have already introduced Common Rider, so that opens the door for Dragon Knight to be included. Because if you think I'm including Masked Rider, you're out of your mind. But like,
yeah.
there's a lot of things that I could play around with. So I wouldn't be surprised if eventually my mind just settled on fuck it. Let's pull a superhero Tyson, and we're just gonna bring everybody for the big
Why
final
not?
fight.
Because it sounds like we're fighting like a whole fucking ass empire.
Yeah, we're fighting
like a space
whole
empire.
Mm-hmm.
That's
So
Superhero War 100.
with Sentai and Power Rangers somewhat being like quote unquote the same thing since it's an adaptation.
Mm-hmm.
Are we getting like any Sentai people? Like, are we gonna get like 5-Man or Jetman?
If we're going to get any, right? If we're going to get any, there's one in there are two in particular that I'm thinking on.
But there's one specific in that in universe that does exist.
Bioman?
Abaranger.
Oh yeah, I mean
Abaranger exists in universe of Power Rangers.
Oh yeah, because
the show
did watch it on TV.
So no, the funny enough, Abaranger wasn't even on my mind. Die Ranger is one of them that is on my mind. The other one that I thought of, as much as we have that in Power Rangers as it is with Megaforce, there's no way in hell I'm not going to give myself an excuse to be Captain Marvelous for a day.
That's so real though.
True. But even then, we can also call on. We can, if you want to go a little bit more original, we can do the ones that haven't been adapted, since they are in canon now because of Super Megaforce.
Yeah.
So 5-Man,
Die Ranger,
Ranger,
Maskman.
Yep. Everything pre-Jew Ranger is open.
Yeah, everything Showa.
Yeah. Everything Showa. That also includes. Yep, Tokuger, Ju-Oger, Q Ranger,
King Oja.
Anything post Q Ranger, because Kira Major, King Oger, all of them are available to mess around with. So I can. I don't know how. All right, Power Rangers or Super Sentai hot take. I didn't care for anything to do with Zenkaiger.
I liked it. It was fine.
I didn't care for that. I didn't care for Dawn Brothers.
Dawn Brothers. Yeah. We don't need.
I mean,
Dawn Brothers.
I liked the actually clarify. I liked the suit concepts for Zenkaiger. I liked that idea of them being basically the mecca of various Sentai seasons. That was a really cool take for the anniversary season. I'm here for it. Their Megazord forms were just so bad.
That's fair. That's absolutely fair. All right. Well, yeah. So that's something that we can definitely expect, especially for me and Squirrel, since you're the one planning it, so you know what's coming up. Me and Squirrel are just the Tokusatsu fans in it for the ride. So like,
and Artemis is the new Tokusatsu fan who's slowly building it up to our friends she knows about.
Eventually.
I'll get there.
But I still don't think she cares enough.
We'll get there. Don't worry. It takes time, Dev. It takes time.
I know.
So
she's watched Lightspeed, and has an inkling to watch Build. We will get there.
So Ecliptor, do you have any questions for us, the players? At this point?
Look at you, Lee.
Yeah, look at you. I'm proud of you.
It's so good, Squirrel.
Shut the fuck up. Anyway.
So here's one for you guys. What do you think? And I want you guys to be as brief as you possibly can, because I know we got to get into the news segment here quickly. What do you guys think are the current like duos? Right, like if you had to pair people up, like to go off and do their own thing for part of a mission, who do you think is pairing off and why?
Between Metallic Swarm or
for Metallic Swarm specifically, just the Metallic Swarm Rangers.
I mean, it would have to be, if anything, I think, because I think Shindo's at a point where he's kind of just like do first, ask questions later kind of mode. Like he'll, consider other people, but like just like that scene at the forest, he was just like, I know you guys think this is gonna be crazy, and then he just like straight up went. But if anyone, probably, obviously, it'll probably just be Jackson.
Yeah, Jackson and Shendo are definitely
Mhm.
pairing off. Not just them being best friends, but yeah, considering Jackson knows Shindo more on an emotional level.
Yeah.
Um,
I want
be-
to like it started off that Joshua and Brody were going to be a thing, and then I don't know if like Roman just gave up on that and just like didn't do anything.
I
'Cause,
feel
like-
like Roman's just been getting frustrated because he wants to say so much, but he can't get it out.
And I keep telling
Yeah.
him, dude, you're just gonna need to talk over us. You do too.
Mm-hmm.
You do too.
I know.
But yeah, I just
I'm doing better.
I keep telling him that he just needs to just we said this last campaign as well. Like if you want to do something, your character to do something or say something, do it and say it. Like don't wait for us. Like it was, but yeah, it was supposed to be Joshua. There was even a point where Joshua was like, I think we're gonna be best friends, and then nothing happened from that.
yeah, I think now though, it would a pairing for like a mission would be Brody and Cassie,
I
Yeah.
can see that.
or Jackson and Cassie, since
Yeah.
Jackson
Yeah.
was like
Mm-hmm.
kind of being that older brother since Dean died.
Yeah, kind of stepping up
Yeah.
and being like, "Hey, I got you."
Yeah, and then Max and Joshua for sure.
Yeah, those two together last time was fucking hysterical. I'm so tempted. You guys have no idea how tempted I am to have a whole ass focus episode on just those two
Do it.
and let
Oh,
them
please
do their
do.
thing.
Yeah.
Oh god, I'm down for it so bad.
Because
I-
at
I-
some
I
point
do
we
really-
are going to have our own focus episodes, anyways, and
Yeah.
Yeah. As it currently stands, I think Toshiro wouldn't want to deal with anyone.
yeah. I think Shindo and Toshiro would kind of just like do their own thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like if they partnered up, they would definitely be like, all right, cool, don't die, bye. And then they do whatever.
Sonic and Shadow ass.
Sonic and Shadow, yeah.
Yeah, a little bit.
Oh man.
But, and then obviously if Dean was still around, it would be Cassie and Dean.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Like if Dean was still around, Cassie and Dean would be the pair. Jindo and Jackson would be the pair, and then Brody would pair up with probably Max and Joshua, and those three would just be a trio.
Yeah.
And if
But-
yours, the sun will come up. Anyway.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, that's a good thing. Do you have any suggestions there, Cassie, or do you agree with pretty much everything that's been said? I keep calling you Cassie.
It's
I
okay.
call her Cassie at this point.
Yeah,
It's the same
I'm
person.
just like,
Hey, hold on. That's what you wanted.
That is
When you and I
exactly
sat down
what
to make
you
your character,
wanted.
that's exactly
That is
what you wanted. Don't even give me
exactly
that.
what you wanted.
I know.
Horse girl, the fuck? You think that came out of nowhere? Nah, bro. That was you all day.
Nah, we know where that came
that
from.
was you all fucking day.
This is the cat. I'm learning that Cassie is very much what Artemis views herself as, right? You know, she's got the horse girl thing, but she's also got that very hard edge to her
Mm-hmm.
in the sass. That's how Cassie views. That's how Artemis views herself. That's
Yep.
what I'm starting to realize.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
But we know the truth, and that she's just a little cinnamon run.
Yeah, that will kill you. Anyways. The one thing that I kind of thought was crazy was how everyone cared so much that Cass has a smoking habit.
I mean,
I didn't expect the
Like I
responses
expect,
for that.
I expected that they would have an issue. I didn't expect the like blatant aggressive responses towards it. That's
Well,
what that's the thing.
Right?
Here's my point of view on this though. All we did was smack it out of her hand. That's all we did.
Mhm.
Just like as in like no smoking.
yeah,
Don't
it
smoke.
was the challenging.
It
that
was the challenging that made it aggressive.
Yeah.
It was her challenge again. It was her challenging Squirrel that made it aggressive.
Yeah, that's fair.
Cause like I mule kicked Max, and then he just got no. He tried to ask one from Artemis, and then he had another one, and he started lighting it, and I mule kicked him to stop him, and he stopped. Nothing else happened. But
all that happened was a what the fuck that hurt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But with Cassie, it was this whole thing with her and Toshiro, and now Toshiro's on a bend.
And to be fair, all she said was "what the fuck," and then I kind of instigated. Toshiro kind of instigated, saying,
That's fair. Yeah, he did. She did say what the fuck, and then he jumped in and was just like, "I don't think Dean would want you. I don't think he would like you doing
like,
that."
Newsflash, princess. He wouldn't want you smoking either.
But before that,
And
though,
then
I tried to calm it down. But before that, I tried to calmly tell you, like, we have a job to do, and doing that is not going to help.
Yeah,
I remember that.
Yeah, and then Toshiro jumped in and said his thing, and then Cassie popped up. That's fair.
Yeah.
So it's
actually
both of your faults.
Yeah, anyways, because I actually told Ecliptor, because remember our first session where I had to like step out to go do stuff, like for session 0,
Okay.
and then when I came back, Jackson asked, "Hey, where were you?" I thought about it after, and I'm like, "Hey, so this is what Cassie was actually doing. She was off having to smoke." So it's canon.
It was a thing.
Wait. Huh?
So
During
during session 0, when Artemis had to get up and go take care of stuff for a while, while we were doing stuff.
Right.
Yeah. She later on she came back and was just like, I think it was like after session 1. She came to me and she was like, "Hey, you remember when she was off vanishing? Yeah, like she was off having a smoke." I was like, "Okay, bet." I'm like, "If that's the thing you want to do for your character, fine. That's fine. I'll bring it up later."
And we did.
But yeah, we did. We had fun. We had a little bit of fun with it. So, new stuff.
All right, yeah. So we'll just call it off there. Like I said, it was a very short thing, but a lot has happened. Big things were just the return of Olympia, return of our boys and girls. It was just really exciting. So now we are gonna jump into some nerd news. We have so much to discuss nerd news wise.
Where do you want to start?
We are. Hold on, I have the list because there is so much, and I put it in order too. I know exactly what we're doing. Where is it? The fuck? Oh, all right. So first thing we're gonna talk about. Does anyone want to rehash Korra and her lead?
Not really.
Korra's a fucking idiot. There you go.
He said what he said. Then we can just touch base on the fact that the last episode of Dragon Ball Daima released Friday, I believe. Friday, I believe, and thus ends the era of Toriyama. That was the last thing that Toriyama put his name on. So I'm pretty sure there is a continuation of Dragon Ball Z, of like the Dragon Ball franchise. I think we're still waiting for the new season of Super. But everything moving forward from here will not be Toriyama. This will just be kind of based on the world that he's created. Actually, I think the manga should still be Toriyama. So and if they do adapt it, it would still be based on Toriyama.
So from what I understand of that, the Super manga has finished, but they're getting ready to they're working on adapting it into animation currently.
Yes.
For Super.
So so what I'm saying is if they continue to if they adapt the rest of the manga, then it would still kind of be Toriyama, just that the animation and the animation and like the anime itself would not be Toriyama. It would be based off Toriyama. It would be inspired, but wouldn't be Toriyama. Artemis is not that big an anime fan, and Squirrel has vocally told us that he does not like Dragon Ball anything. So this is mainly for me and Ecliptor. What is your biggest memory of Dragon Ball as a child?
Oh.
Just like off the top of your head. Off the top of your head.
There's one thing that comes to my head. Every time I think Dragon Ball and I think of my memories of it as a child.
Mm-hmm.
And that is this is probably gonna be one of the more basic things for people here, but Gohan's transformation into Super Saiyan 2 against Cell.
Absolutely.
Every time I think of Dragon Ball, I think back to that moment because it's just such a huge thing.
And it doesn't have to be the anime itself, just like Dragon Ball Z and how it's affected your life. Because I was going to say, like, Dragon Ball Z is one of my, like, how I started drawing. I remember buying from the Scholastic Book Fair that little trace it, like, pad kind of style like, drawing book, and it came with, like, this, like, half mirror thing. You would, like, put it in between the pad and like a piece of paper, and you would kind of like draw like this,
the reflection.
And so that's kind of how I started drawing, and then I would learn. I had to find it. I really want to find it, but there's like this folder of like all of my drawings and like the way that I drew Dragon, like anyone, was crazy back then, but it was all based off of Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah. No, I see what you're talking about there, but I've realized very quickly as I got older that I very much took the Gohan approach, at least the later versions of Gohan approach to handling things. Like, I don't do violence. I don't like it very much. Like, in games and whatnot, it's fine, but like in my everyday life, I'm like, nah, I'm good. I don't want to do it.
Right.
But like, I will if I have to, kind of situation. And so there was I think I think Gohan in particular had a very heavy influence on me growing up. But even then, just like Dragon Ball was an escape, man. Like, absolutely. And like Dragon Ball, Pokemon, and Digimon. Those were my big three growing up that got me into anime. When I realized that they were considered anime. Because it was like, those three, and then it was Gundam, and then it was Yu-Gi-Oh! And Naruto, and yeah. Like, Naruto was the first anime that I ever watched where it was like, no, this is anime. It wasn't until it was like, as I realized that was anime, I was like, oh yeah, this is from Japan, this is like a manga thing, so on and so forth. Later I realized, oh, so were all these other things that I watched as a kid. So.
Alright.
But Dragon Ball was a big part of that.
Yeah, so rest in peace to Akira Toriyama. May you rest in power, and thank you for the childhood that you given at least me and Ecliptor. Next thing is still going to be me and Ecliptor thing. I don't think Squirrel is deep in WWE. Elimination Chamber. Elimination Chamber took place this Sunday, and if I am sure,
Saturday.
Huh? Oh,
Saturday.
It was Saturday. I was at work, right? And I am sure you saw the news. Let's jump first and foremost. Congratulations to Bianca Belair. Congratulations to
Tiffany Stratton and Trish Stratus.
Trish Stratus. Crazy ending to Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens.
Oh yeah.
I do not want to congratulate him, but welcome back to Randy Orton. Welcome back to Jay Cargill. We cannot wait to see how that falls out.
I'm so happy about that.
For those of you, for those of you that didn't see, Jay Cargill came in right before the beginning of the Women's Elimination Chamber. Yep. Like, as soon as, after everyone was like introduced, they were all in the ring, they were about to close the gate, and then boom, Jay Cargill came in, and we thought she was gonna hit Liv Morgan, because it was 100%. Liv Morgan and Naomi first.
Naomi, yeah,
and she just went crazy on
Naomi.
Dude,
holy
wrecked
shit.
her. Used the fucking cage to its very best. The pods, the edges, the chain wall, the floor. and then she smacked the door towards her, and now Naomi, I think she's incapacitated at the moment. So
at the very least, we know that in kayfabe she cannot compete, right?
Yes.
Whether or not she sustained a real injury or not is unknown. Whether or not she's going to be back anytime soon is unknown. But
I can honestly imagine it coming down to WrestleMania.
Yeah.
I can definitely
Naomi versus Jade Cargill at WrestleMania. Sign me up for that.
Absolutely. But yeah. So yeah,
I was hyped when I first saw Jade in her fucking WWE. That was exciting.
But yeah, congratulations to Bianca Belair for winning that. And then it was Sami Zayn, Kevin Owens, unsanctioned. That shit was wild. Crazy, dude. The things those people did, and they brought out that chair from ECW with the
barbed wire on it.
Yeah. Kudos to both of them. They definitely, like, I know everyone knows that the storyline is fake. These guys are best friends in real life
and have been forever.
They put their bodies to the test through this match. It is absolutely insane the things that they did. But Kevin Owens played his part perfectly. Psychotic to the end. Was about to put away Sami Zayn, and then boom. Randy Orton's music plays, everyone goes fucking wild.
Loses their mind.
And we were about to see Legend Killer Randy Orton again. Oh, I was so excited. I was so excited. And then when they stopped him, I was like, God damn, bruh.
I was like, come on, you're on Netflix. You can get away with doing this shit. So, because if anyone's going to be able to kick somebody in the fucking dome safely, it's going to be Randy Orton.
Oh, yeah. He's been doing it since day one. Yeah. But yeah, so, I think Sami Zayn is going to be out of commission as well. And I wouldn't be surprised if this goes to WrestleMania also. Randy Orton versus Kevin Owens in some kind of like crazy... And it would have like a stipulation.
Hell in a Cell.
Hell in a Cell. Steel Cage. TLC. No disqualification. Something like that. And then it was the Trish Stratus, Tiffany Stratton versus Nia Jax and Candice LeRae. It was everything.
It was alright.
It was everything to be expected. It was that fan service kind of match. There wasn't anything on the line. It was a regular tag match.
Yeah, and like kudos to Trish Stratus for being able to get out there 25 years in.
Oh yeah,
and like still get out there and move she had her kids there for the first time to see her live. Like that was a huge. That was awesome. Cool. That was a really cool moment.
Yeah. And we kind of expected her to win. Elimination Chamber, Toronto, Canada, hometown hero. It was inevitable. It was inevitable. Got y'all playing while I drive out an hour to get home from a business meeting. Shout outs to Jezzer, man, before we continue. Shout outs to Jezzer. He has become what's the title that I gave you? So long story short, Jezzer has been helping us. Well, Ecliptor looks at that. Jezzer has been helping us with this whole thing because our goal is, at the very least, our goal is to go into PMC being known as a tokusatsu content creator. Can't find it.
So you have two options because I know Roman made a suggestion. You made the suggestion of brand image manager.
That's honestly, I feel like that's correct.
Not a bad one. Yeah,
I feel like that's correct. That's what he's done. He's kind of helped us with making sure that the image for our brand looks, or like brand visuals manager, because he's just like, he's kind of taking it. The only reason why I don't want to say creative director is he's not really telling us what to do.
Yeah.
He's not telling us what to create. He's just telling us, oh, okay, so this is what you guys are doing. Cool. This is what would make it better. This is what would make it look better, specifically.
You could do something along the lines of like, instead of manager, I would maybe say like brand image liaison. Wouldn't be a bad title.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, so shout outs to Jezzer for helping us in this journey, because what happened was me and Jezzer, I don't know how we got into contact, because I thought I met him at PMC in 22, but I've only met some of his people. And then I don't know, we just started talking social media wise. And we told him what we were trying to do, and he started giving us advice, and I was like, yo, you want to join the server? And then he's been giving us advice in like a couple of assets since, and we plan to move forward into our and welcome to Troa Barton. Oh,
I love that name so much. If you don't know, that's one of the Gundam pilots from Gundam Wing.
Yeah, Troa. Yeah. This week is popping for nerd news. It is absolutely indeed. So where were we? Trish Stratus. But yeah,
I believe the only thing we left to talk about when it comes to Elimination Chamber.
Oh yeah, that's match, it. That was the only other match, and dude, it started off fine. It started off like as expected. Yeah, everything was good, and everything was crazy. Everything was violent.
As to be expected,
as to be expected from the Elimination Chamber.
And all the animosity between the men in that match, like amongst themselves, there was a lot of rivals.
Oh yeah, speaking of, yeah, you're right, Jez. So just a quick step back. So Bianca Belair is the women's champion. Women's Elimination Chamber winner. So she gets to face whoever is women's champion, who at the time of Saturday was still up in the air, because Rhea and Io Sky were to face each other last night on Raw. And one thing led to another. Bianca didn't interfere per se, but she was on the side, sitting ringside, and she was saying some stuff and blah 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 blah, and Rhea got distracted a little bit, and Io Sky is our new world's women's champion, and I
have a theory.
At WrestleMania it will be Bianca Belair, Io Sky for the world's women's heavyweight champion.
I have a theory. Because Liv and Rhea still have their beef, right?
Right.
So either they're going to get their own match that doesn't have a title on the line. They might end up in a Hell in a Cell match themselves. I don't know. Or Bianca, Io Sky, Rhea Ripley, and Liv Morgan will be in a fatal 4-way match for the women's title.
My only dissent to that is that when it comes to Royal Rumble winner and Elimination Chamber winner style matches, it's usually 1-on-1.
Usually. However, they've done it in the past.
They've done it in the past.
The big Charlotte, Ronda, and I think Becky Lynch match. Ronda won the Women's Rumble that year.
Yeah.
And Becky Lynch kind of nosed her way into that match somehow. These things have happened. It happens with the men. It happens with women. These things have happened, especially a lot in the last 10, 20 years.
Right.
So it's not unfeasible for things like that to happen, especially because per the lore of WWE as we know it, Rhea has a rematch that she can cash in on.
Still waiting, but I may be going to WrestleMania, dude.
Jealous.
Get us pictures and possibly interviews.
Bet. Oh god. Okay, hold on.
Because
that wish list is gonna grow real quick if we can put wrestlers on that.
I mean, Anyway, will Jey Uso win? I'm pretty sure.
There's not a doubt in my mind.
I'm pretty sure. Like, even like story wise, I'm pretty sure.
He's got the fans behind him to a degree that not putting the belt on him at WrestleMania would be stupid.
I met Rikishi one time, and it was just like a fan meeting thing. So like, I haven't had the chance yet. I have
yet to meet a wrestler, and I want to.
But yeah, I'm pretty sure Jey Uso will win. So let's talk about the big story. Men's Elimination Chamber came to an end. It was CM Punk, John Cena, but for some reason Seth Rollins was like taking his time getting out of the chamber, and then CM Punk got like caught in like a crazy like precarious situation, and then he got stomped. He got stomped into the steel floor of the Elimination Chamber. John Cena took advantage of it, put him in the STF. I will always call it the STFU. I will call it the STFU. But yeah, he put him in the STFU, and he went unconscious. He didn't tap out. He went unconscious.
He didn't tap out.
And yeah, John Cena won. Cody Rhodes came out to greet him, say like, I'm really excited for this game, for this match, and then boom, final boss comes out, asking him the question that he asked like 2 weeks prior. He wanted to see if Cody Rhodes would kind of be his champion. Pretty much, he wanted to be his manager, but it would be more like the corporate. It would be more like
he wanted to kind of relive the idea of the corporate Rock thing that happened with him and Vince.
Yeah,
just with him and Vince's role.
Yeah, exactly. And he said no.
We'll talk about that in a second, Jezzer.
And he said no. And everyone was like, "Yeah, that's it." And he's like, "Go." And then Cody was like, "Rock, go fuck yourself." And everyone was like crazy. He was like, "Man, this is the hero. This is the guy." Because leading up to it, people thought this was his chance to go heel again. This was his chance to go heel again. And no, Cody Rhodes stuck to the story. He is the American Nightmare, but like the American Nightmare for the people. And then everything was good. Everything was fine. Everything was normal. I thought that was the end.
Yeah.
And then
but it wasn't.
And then John Cena has this weird look on his face. I thought, when I saw that face, I thought he was going to go after The Rock. With like the whole thing between them. And
5 moves of doom and all that fun stuff.
Yeah, and then you see the sign. I don't think I can do it on Twitch, but you saw the signal, and all hell broke loose. Let me first say, I'm down for Travis Scott being involved, but if you're going to have him do things, have it planned, please. Have it planned, because that shit looked awkward as fuck.
Oh,
it looked weird because there was a part where Cody Rhodes was on the floor and John Cena was like holding him down. He was like pushing him down, and whatever reason, Travis Scott kept pulling him up, and then John Cena kept putting him down, and I was just like, dude, just have it planned. Just tell him what to do. I'm down for him to get involved, but tell him what to do.
Yeah. So like for the big like for the big like clarifying thing for those who may not be aware of what's going on as far as the wrestling world is concerned, a thing happened at Elimination Chamber that we've all expected on multiple occasions, but finally over and over again we're told it was never going to happen. John Cena finally turned heel. Like, the babyface of babyfaces turned heel.
John Cena will probably be The Rock's champion.
For the foreseeable future.
For the rest of this year, he'll probably be as The Rock's champion. So, I'm very curious how this whole thing is going to play out. Cody Rhodes has already said that he was going to address it on Friday Night SmackDown this Friday. Yeah, just completely insane. And the craziest part is we now see what he can do as a heel.
Mm-hmm.
We've now see what John Cena is capable of as a heel. He's great as a baby face. The face of the franchise, like really well represented, but absolutely a monster as a heel.
I just have to point out that Jezzer's in the chat taking fucking shots, and I'm here for it.
I'm down. Absolutely fucking down. First and foremost, Logan Paul. Yeah, I'm sure he's a great wrestler. He seems to have the athletic build and the athletic skill. But the dude's a dick. And he's and he's brought it into this thing. And the thing about my biggest thing about it is he talks a lot of fucking smack, but he doesn't live up to it at all.
Mm-hmm. The only bit of credit I will give him is that between him and his actual in-ring ability that I've watched, and he's fantastic in the ring, and like even on the clips of his podcast that I've seen, like he genuinely is like when he's talking to these pro wrestlers, he's like, no, I want you to give me the real shit. Like I want to know learn about this stuff to a degree that I find impressive. Like he almost seems like somebody who's like, no, wrestling is something I actually give a fuck about. Oh no, and that's like really impressive. And I respect the fuck out of him for it.
But like,
he's still an ass.
But like, I can't respect this character when all I know him of is he was United States champion, never fucking defended it, and then the moment he lost it, he still talks so much shit, but like from the back. And I'm just like, dude, who the fuck are you talking about? And like the worst part is like he's bringing all these people, Ice Speed, Kai Cenat, and like. And what's his face? What's the dude with the KSI? That's him. And like he's bringing all these people, and then he's bringing like the internet to it, and I'm just like, and that's great, but like you're no one in this industry. You may be someone on the internet, but you are no one in this industry. You're just another face. You're just another name, and you lost your title.
Mm-hmm.
So there's not much to say there. He was brought on to bring in a new audience, which is fine, which is great. Yeah, but like, what does it do if he's not doing anything?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So
yeah, if he was there every week. Got the pay-per-views, it'd be a different.
It would absolutely be a different thing. But yeah, so crazy Elimination Chamber, crazy Monday Night Raw. And now we got to see how it plays out on Friday Night SmackDown. And don't worry, we will be following this road to WrestleMania very, very, very closely. So we will keep you guys up to date. He has a decent moveset compared to a lot of the other young wrestlers, but yeah, I hate him personally. Me too. Me too. Again, I understand that he has I understand that he's athletically skilled and gifted for this industry, but his personality and his fucking character is like, he's like the Miz season 1. And I hated the Miz season 1.
Oof. Everyone hated early Miz.
So yeah, we'll follow this road to WrestleMania a little bit closely. If anything happens on Friday Night SmackDown or Monday Night Raw, we will follow.
Let you know next Tuesday.
But for now, let's jump into the next news, which is, let's touch a little bit before we get into the big Pokemon news. The Pokemon Presents, obviously. Let's touch about the Toyota Miraidon project. We'll bring in Squirrel. He should be a little bit more interested now that it's Pokemon.
What's up, everybody?
Hello. But yeah, so Toyota Miraidon project is this thing that Toyota is doing where they're creating a functioning, not street legal, but functioning motorcycle that looks like Miraidon. And for those of you that don't know, For those of you that don't know Pokemon, there is this Pokemon called Miraidon from the newest video games line, Scarlet and Violet, and he has this ability to transform into a motorcycle. He had like his dragon, his body. He has this little circle in the front of his body when he's like a dragon, and then it just like pops out a little bit, and then becomes like a wheel. And he starts like riding like a motorcycle, and you can ride him like a motorcycle in the game. I don't know if you're able to ride him in the motorcycle IRL. I don't know if they have like a little track that you can try it out on or something.
So it's not like a track, but you can ride on him.
But you can like
get
on him.
He's got a seat and such. Yeah, I'm looking at the pictures right now.
Yeah, like you can ride, fly, climb, like.
No, IRL.
Oh no, we're talking IRL.
I thought we meant in the game.
I know in the game, like you can ride.
So yeah, no, it's just a visual piece because it's got it's.
You are glitching so hard.
Take a shot, everybody.
You are glitching so hard. Hi.
Hi. No, you cannot ride it. It's middle sections on him are flat.
Okay. Cool. So now, all right, let's get into the big news for today. And after everything, we will take a break. Actually, we might. Hold on. Let me see how long it's been. An hour and a half. You know what? Before we jump into Pokemon Presents, we'll go ahead and take that 10-minute break. We'll jump into Pokemon Presents, and then afterwards we should have time. We should have time for a little bit of Just Got My Suit, which is where we indoctrinate Artemis into the world of tokusatsu. And today we're going to talk about. We're going to watch a Kamen Rider henshins and finishers. So we'll stay tuned for that. We'll be right back. Dude, you are glitching so hard.
I'm gonna fix it.
Stop.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Toku Talk. I'm your host, Nexo Crew, joined by the rest of the crew. We are about to get rolling into the last part of nerd news. And this is just a really big one. So sit back, hold tight, and we're going to talk about Pokemon Presents. So the first thing that they showed was Pokemon Concierge. I'm going to be honest with you. A lot of us haven't seen it yet.
Trash.
Don't care.
A lot of us haven't seen it. It looks cute. It looks great. But not really interested. But congrats on them for season 2, I think is what they were talking about. So kudos to them. They also talked about a new treat in Pokemon Cafe. So for those of you that play the like really fun, soothing, time wasting games, you got a new treat coming in. It's has to do with Appleton and that evolution line. Yeah, so kudos to you. And you also get some new chefs. It's the what is that region called?
Paldea?
No, Paldea, yes. Paldea starters. Paldea starters. And then they talked about Cresselia and Darkrai in Pokemon Sleep. I use Pokemon Sleep, and Squirrel does too. And it's just an interesting thing to. It's just a fun, interesting way to like another way to like catch your Pokemon and also learn about how you sleep at night. And then the Pokemon Go Tour, we start getting into the video game, the actual like the games. No offense to the other games. We get into the Pokemon Go Tour. They are jumping into Unova now with their Pokemon Go Tour. So a lot of raid battles with Kyurem, all 3 forms. Some what do they call it? Just a bunch of Pokemon appearing a lot. outbreaks and some raid battles and just a whole mess of fun for everyone, even including a chance to encounter Meloetta and Victini. So have fun with that. And then Omega Alpha, Primal Kyogre, Primal Groudon, and Mega Rayquaza jumping into Pokemon Masters. Pokemon Masters is a lot of fun, but I can't be spending more money anymore. so can't be touching that right now. And then they talked about Pokemon Unite, because despite how we feel here, Pokemon, there are a lot of fans of Pokemon Unite out there. Still a lot of players, still a lot of competitive players as well. It is part of the Pokemon World Champions, so and we don't hate it. We jump into it every so often, but it's not like one of our big go-tos. But yeah, so Suicune, Alolan Raichu, and Alchemy are joining the roster for Pokemon Unite. They're also bringing back Remote Stadium as one of the locations to play, and First to 500 is now a new game mode. So you get to so you pretty much you're just playing you're still playing for points, but every so often you get these like special abilities that will help you push towards the next steps, and then obviously the goal is first to 500 points. So very competitive, keeps it up. And then we get into the really good stuff. Triumphant Light, the Arceus pack, is now available on Pokemon Pocket TCG. I already did some 10 pulls. Really good roster in the Pokemon in there. We still have a few. It still includes some of the Pokemon from the Dialga and Palkia packs. But then it adds a little bit more. So like you can also get Arceus EX, full art Arceus, and immersive Arceus, which I already pulled.
Of course you did.
I don't know.
I know the big one, at least for me and Squirrel, that is coming up is the Pokemon Champions announcement.
Yes,
we.
That's the thing that's in development.
Yes, it is Pokemon Champions. That is the one that he talked about right before Pokemon Legends. It just seems like it's going to be like the next line in like Pokemon Stadium, Pokemon Battle Revolution, those games that just focus on the battling. Nothing more, nothing less. And I'm pretty sure it is also going to be competitive. In fact, it might be the format they use from now on.
I know in Generation 1, I believe, they used Pokemon Stadium as the, like, this is how we're doing competitive battles. At least at, like, the big tournaments. From what I remember. But, yeah, I mean, I'm excited to see how they play that out.
And those of you wondering, obviously, nothing confirmed. Obviously, nothing beyond confirmed, but the only gimmicks that are that was displayed to be in the game is Mega Evolutions and Terrestrializing. So, don't know about Z moves or Gigantamaxing, but you got Terra and Mega, so have fun with that. But yeah, I'm really excited for it. It's going to be available on Switch and your phone.
Oh.
So, and from the looks of the trailer, you'll be able. It's cross-platform between the two, so you'll be able to play people with on the phone, and phone will be able to play with the Switch. Mega Evolutions coming back to the Pokemon TCG, like the actual card game. So, really happy for y'all. I was heavily disappointed because I saw Mega Lucario and I was like, "Yay! They're bringing Mega Evolutions to Pocket." No. The card game that I don't play. So, and then they're doing as always every year, Pokemon Scarlet and Violet are doing some Pokemon Day events, including you can get Rotom cases if you use the code that's on the Pokemon Presents, and then there's going to be an outbreak of Pokemon that are red, blue, and green. Cute, right? And then the terror raids are going to be Meowscarada, Skeledirge, and Clockwoval. But they're also announcing that they are going to move into the pseudo legendaries of every region. So definitely look out for that. And now we jump into the big news, the news that everyone has been waiting for and for whatever reason was disappointed by. Pokemon ZA. So, big points obviously are going to be Mega Evolutions back again. And we can pretty much we can almost, expect the ones from X and Y. The ones that started it all, so my boy.
I'm pretty sure we can guarantee the ones from X and Y. We might see a lot of the ones from Oras as well.
Mm-hmm.
It wouldn't surprise me if those guys showed up. And then I assume at the same time we're also probably going to get new ones.
I really do hope
I would assume.
I would also assume we would get Mega Evolutions for the starters.
Well, see, here's the thing. Are we going to get Mega Evolutions or are we going to get regional forms for them?
You might get both.
Which I'm down for, right? But I would love, just for the sake of the completionist aspect for myself, the only two regions that got megas for their starters was Kanto and Hoenn.
Yeah,
and
you're right.
I want the rest of them to get mega evolutions because it feels like a crime that the X and Y starters didn't get megas.
I mean, no, you're right.
Yeah.
I was gonna say.
Yeah, the Kalos starters didn't get megas, and it feels like a crime.
Yeah.
The only one that got an alternate form or
was
Mega
Greninja.
Evolution was Greninja.
Because of Ash Greninja, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if they play it the way they did for X and Y, they might add another line of starters to get Mega Evolutions because that's what they did. Because they had their starters, but then they brought in Squirtle, Bulbasaur, and Charizard, and then gave them Mega Evolutions.
Now it's the possibility of our new starters that we're getting for Legends EA getting Mega Evolutions.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
In other news, it seems currently purely based off of the trailer, because obviously we will get more information as we get closer to the release, which is late 2025, which I'm assuming the way how things usually go, it'll probably be around October, right before holiday shopping, and they'll be like, Black Friday, 10% off, $80 on this new game. So
yeah, it'll be like September, October that the game drops.
you might even get a bundle since it is for the Switch 2. So you might even get a bundle for it. There might even be like a Switch 2 bundle for it. So
that's right. I have to buy a whole ass new console to be able to play it.
we
Fuck.
do.
That's frustrating.
Granted, this will be good for Squirrel because he doesn't have his Switch anymore. Just based on the trailer, it looks like it is just going to take place in Lumio City, and if I remember correctly, playing X and Y, Lumios was still pretty large.
It was pretty big, yeah.
It was pretty big, and they might expand it a little bit bigger than what it was before. So you might still have a little bit more space, and instead of the usual wild areas outside of the cities, you will get wild zones in the city. Pretty much their whole thing is Lumio City is a world where people and Pokemon can live together. So yeah, you'll be catching and battling wild Pokemon in the city, and there's even a little clip in the trailer where he fights this monster right at the end of a corner of a house. So the city is your playground currently. But the biggest thing that they showed was the fact that your battle is mobile now. Your battle is mobile.
This is as close to the anime as we've ever gotten with battling in the game, and I'm here for it.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So pretty much if I remember, like, everything was kind of happening as so quickly, but I did get a glimpse of them of this little indicator on the left side of the screen when the opponent was attacking. It just said left, and then just like a little bit of an arrow, and so I guess that would be how you would dodge. I don't know. I don't know how exactly it's going to work, but it looks like it's going to be a very interactive battle. It's not just fight.
Yeah, it's
Thunderbolt.
definitely going to be
Take your turns.
It's definitely going to be a lot of more strategy behind it.
Yeah, it's going to feel more real time than it is going to be.
Yeah.
And
they did say that it's going to be real time.
Yeah, and even the traps are going. Even the trap moves like stealth rock,
the hazards.
they're playing
Yeah,
a
your
little bit
hazards.
differently.
Yeah.
They're gonna be playing a little bit differently.
That's kind of how
Battling is going to change.
that gives the question
sure.
of, because we saw how stealth rocks is going to work, you know,
right.
and we can only assume it'll work the same with spikes, toxic
Mhm.
Toxic spikes. Yeah.
But what about like sticky web, trap, trick room?
Yeah, those kind of moves as well are going to be interesting to see how they work.
Yeah, if we even get those.
Yeah,
I don't imagine we would. I don't imagine we wouldn't.
And then we also got introduced to some of the big characters, including AZ, which I'm surprised people were really confused who that man was. Like, we did not play a whole ass game talking about his fucking story.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We met AZ, we met the usual corporation head honcho. We met our rivals. They're twins, I think. And we also met ourselves. We saw how we look. We're gonna go with the whole black hair, long hair, and fedora.
Yeah. The one thing I really hope with DA when it comes to the outfits is letting us drip out again.
Please, I need.
Yeah.
You guys had such good ideas with the outfits and everything when it came to Sword and Shield, and then we got to Scarlet and Violet, and y'all threw it out the fucking window. Like, why?
Yeah, there was really not much in Scarvy as far as character customization.
I mean, I sort of understand because your whole thing is that you're students, but man,
yeah,
y'all really did not give us any options. The fuck. So, with that being said, there have been a lot of
dissenters.
Yeah. And here's gonna be I'm gonna make my stance right now, and I'm gonna post it on my platform because people are misunderstanding me. Because misunderstanding me, saying that I'm brushing off criticism for Pokemon. I'm defending the Pokemon company, and that's not my point. Listen, I understand these games could be way fucking better. The amount of money that Pokemon makes just on these games alone, not to mention broadcasting royalties, fucking videos and DVDs, other kind of games and toys and merchandise, t-shirts. They have fucking like Pokemon centers in this country, not just in Japan, but in this country. They have whole blocks in Japan just for Pokemon. Like, they make stupid money, so they can definitely put out way better product. The fact that they don't is beyond me. All I'm saying is, if you're going to criticize it fairly. You can't say something is bad just because it's not what you expected. Because you can't look at that trailer and say it's bad. Could it be better? Yes. But it's not bad. Like, some of y'all need to calm down saying that, oh, it's just like it's Nintendo 64 graphics or it's GameCube graphics. The fuck you mean? I already put this out on my TikTok. I put a side to side on both of those, and I was just like, "What are you talking about? It looks nothing alike. It looks, all in all, the graphics look realistic, and yes, there is a little bit of pixelation, but it's not bad." And they were talking about like, "Oh, I'm just really worried that it's going to run like shit." Here's my thing about that. I've seen those videos. I've seen the videos of Pokemon Scarlet and Violet glitching out and like the graphics tweaking. And
we've played the game.
And my thing is like, I played the game. My friends have played the game, and none of our games went that crazy, broke that hard. So the question becomes, what the hell did you do to make it so?
Mm-hmm.
Like
I had exactly one issue, and that was usually with the trees and the textures of the trees being jank as fuck most of the time, or like some like random pop-in issues here and there. Other than that, it was fine. I never really had any issues.
I had 2 issues. One, there was one time throughout the whole time I played that game. One time, my Pokemon spawned in a rock. And I couldn't see it, and I couldn't get it out, and I couldn't move it or anything like that. So I was just stuck. The only other thing is I could tell, like, when I was like far away from the background, things like in the distance would look a little bit rocky, and like the animation would be a little bit static. But the moment you got closer, everything kind of clears out. And it wasn't even that big a deal because those things were like I said, at a distance. So it's not that major of a deal. So that's my stance on this whole thing. I all I'm saying is, if you don't like it, fine. If you don't like it, if you don't want to play it, but to say that like, I wouldn't be surprised if people wouldn't want to play this game because it looks so bad, even though it's fun. And I'm just like, dude, y'all have forgotten how to fucking play video games.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all have forgotten how to have a good fucking time. I, to this day, will play Pong and have oodles of fun just playing with a line and a dot. But no, you can't have fun unless it's 4K UHD with ray tracing. Entitled. Unbelievable. Anyway, that's my stance. I can't wait for this game, quite frankly.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I'm excited. I'm so stoked.
I'm really excited.
Oh my god, Mega's coming back? Yes, please. Sign me up.
Squirrel, quick take and something you need answers to.
Mainly, it's just about the starters, man. Like, are we going to get megas for these starters? And if so, like, how are they going to look? Because what I really care about is, even though not everyone is a big fan of the starter, I am a big Chikorita supporter. You know, Chikorita was my starter back in Gold and Silver. And to this day, is still one of my favorite grass-type Pokemon other than Sprigatito.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so it's like, I really hope that Chikorita finally gets the good end of a stick for once.
Yeah, exactly.
Because as it stands, yeah, Chikorita isn't the best competitive-wise. But so is a lot of other starters. Like, Tepig definitely is not. You
Not
know,
anymore, yeah.
Yeah.
like, Emboar has fallen off the fucking best
what's funny is, like,
starter, like,
almost all of them have, right? As far as starters go. There's a couple standouts, right? Like, Greninja's a huge standout.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking Infernape is a huge standout. Blaziken's a huge standout.
Yeah, but in terms of popularity, you know, Feraligatr still gets, you know, popular points. Emboar still gets popular points. But when everyone gets to Chikorita or Bayleaf and Meganium, it's people shit on this starter.
Ooh. There we go.
There you go.
I wouldn't give Tepig that much credit because people were saying the same thing about Tepig. And here's the thing, but I understand that Chikorita is way worse. Like she gets shitted on.
But all the time.
Tepping is one of those like characters starters that like people don't really like think about anymore. It's like, all right, Univa's done. So I don't have to think about this samurai pig anymore. Sumo pig anymore. So they just don't. It's kind of just like mid, you know what I mean? Like they don't really think about it. And so when he got added onto it instead of Cyndaquil, especially since we have 2 Johtos, that's my only concern. That's my only critique, like major critique. Why would you have 2 of the same region and then completely change the other one? There's no point in that.
The other one, because Chikorita was in Legends Arceus.
I know Cyndaquil.
That's why he was there.
No. I understand that why Cyndaquil is not there. But I'm saying if you're gonna have 2, obviously people are going to expect the other one. So my saying is like change one or the other. And since people are already defending Chikorita,
my biggest theory right now is that come the 3rd Legends game, whatever we get, if we do another Legends game, right? My theory currently is that to fill out the 3 sets of starters they've currently messed with, that game is going to have the other 2 Alola starters and then Snivy.
Okay.
Yeah, so the next game should be
okay, gotcha. Yeah.
Poplio and Snivy.
Yeah,
that's my current theory as far as the future goes.
But far
as it stands right now, I don't have a problem with these starters.
But for sure, whatchamacallit? For sure, it would definitely have to be Snivy then. Ecliptor, quick take on the whole trailer and one question you need answers to.
I'm absolutely stoked for this game. That's my just take on the trailer. I'm fucking ecstatic. As far as the thing I need answers to, I want to know if we're getting new megas, and if so, what Pokemon they are. Because there's a handful of Pokemon that I can think of that I'm like, I want megas for them.
How much do we use? How many megas do we usually get? Because we got one for Auras.
Oh. we got new megas in exactly one game after.
I know. So how many did we get there?
So God, hold on. We gotta go through this real quick. So in X and Y, obviously we got the 3 Kanto starters. We got Blaziken. We got Gardevoir, Garchomp.
How many megas in Auras?
Abomasnow. We didn't get many. I think we got like Pidgeot, Beedrill,
Pidgeot, Slowbro,
Audino,
Steelix,
Slowbro,
Sceptile, Swampert, Sableye, Sharpedo, Camerupt,
Latios and Latias,
Altaria, Glalie, Salamence, Metagross.
Keep forgetting Altaria.
Latias, Rayquaza, Lopunny, Gallade, Audino, DNC.
Okay.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 20 new Mega Evolutions. So,
like, I know there's a bunch that like the fans want to see, right? Like, we want to see Mega Flygon, we want to see Mega Milotic, Mega Arcanine is one that I keep hearing about.
Arcanine, fantastic,
right? Mega Dragonite is another one I keep hearing.
Now that it's back to prominence.
Yeah, I mean, and even then, like, there's still the factor of all the Pokemon from past generations past X and Y that could get megas, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Like, also, I would be down to see like a Mega Como. I'm down for that.
We would also get. We would also have to think about which legendary would get megas.
Yeah, if any of the legendaries are gonna get megas, because like, I mean, Koraidon and Miraidon, I don't think they would get touched. They're too new, and also they're they're effectively paradox forms of each other, so to speak.
Yeah, exactly.
So I don't know if they would get touched.
That is another. Well, they have
those are Ultra
a
Beasts.
Form.
Fine.
Yeah, but they also have a form still.
Yeah, because those are Necrozma forms. It's similar to Kyurem.
5. Zacian and Zamazenta.
They have their crown
form change. Yeah, crown form.
But that's different. That's item forms.
I mean, that's what Mega Evolution is. You give them a Mega Stone, they're able to change the form.
So
the only
the
Pokemon that hasn't gotten a form, no, because they have Paradox forms.
Oh yeah, they have Paradox.
The only Pokemon that hasn't gotten a form change, Galarian.
Yeah, Galar forms.
Those only one
still form.
God.
The only Pokemon that hasn't gotten a form is Yveltal. Because Xerneas has when it uses Oromancy or whatever the hell it is.
Oh, Jim, yeah. That doesn't count. That's like a brief random thing during a move. That wouldn't count.
Still form. That you could say the same thing about Meloetta Aria form then.
Well, yeah.
And then Zygarde has percentage forms. The only Lugia and Ho-Oh.
Yeah,
true.
Lugia and Ho-Oh. Those would be the ones I would think of.
Yeah, and that's the thing, because with this new game, what are our legends here? Because this is supposed to be after.
That also opens up mythicals like Jirachi, Celebi,
Shaman, Mew.
When it comes to the Megas, I think they're going to get their own forms. Just like how Dialga and Palkia had Origin.
Yeah, and like the Primals.
Yeah, Primals.
Yeah.
So my take on it is very simple. Like they're we didn't really get much. The new battle system looks really exciting. Looks really fun. Another way for me to lose. Lovely. And then it looks great. It looks fine to me. And I can't really base anything off of that one trailer. It just kind of gave us the basics. I'm really excited to get my Mega Lucario back.
Exactly.
My one question though is, since we already talked a little bit about the legendaries, the question then becomes, what is our objective? Because just like in Legends, they didn't have gyms, but they had those totem Pokemon, right?
Totem was
that was Sun and Moon. Yeah, in Arceus, it was.
What are they called?
It was like a stamp type of thing.
I don't know what they were called.
It was like you would go to like a different region and like they would be like enraged,
big, huge, like enraged things. Yeah,
yeah. I forgot what they were called.
What were they called? It wasn't Was it an Apex? No.
Was it? Oh no.
So yeah, it was called Trial. It was Trial of Lake Verity, Galactic Team Entry Trial, Lake of Acuity, Lake of Valor, Trial of the Three Lakes. Oh, Alphas.
That's what it was. Yeah. So you would like fight alphas. So the question becomes, what is our objective here? And don't make us like fix the city for you. I'll knock your teeth in.
My theory, right, is that the corporation thing are trying to make trying to like find easier ways to like force Pokemon to do what people want. And so we're gonna have like corrupted Pokemon in some way.
Shocker. Multi-billion
corporations are evil. Imagine that. Billionaires are evil. Imagine that.
Brennan Lee Mulligan would be so happy.
Love that man.
But,
go ahead.
Back with the Legends, it's like, what are we getting?
We're most likely gonna get Zygarde confirmed.
Yeah, but
because we had the cell and we had the dog, so we'll probably get 100 at some point.
Yeah, because this is supposed to be after, like years after the whole thing with Xerneas and Yveltal fucking up the city.
Yeah. I mean, if we got Dialga, Palkia, and Giratina, and Arceus in Legends Arceus, I wouldn't surprise me if we got like Diancie and fucking
and Xerneas and
Yveltal and Zygarde.
Meloetta was also in.
Meloetta was Gen 5.
But Meloetta made an appearance in X and Y.
She did.
Yeah.
So did Mewtwo.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Mewtwo got her. Yeah, that's when he got his
Yep.
megas.
Mewtwo got his 2 megas.
Mhm. So, I mean, if we do get
Celebi.
Xerneas and Yveltal, Celebi didn't make it. Oh no, Celebi did make it. But
I'm gonna call it now, right? I'm gonna be that guy. As much as
Clip it. Clip it.
as much as I am a Charizard fan, I'm waiting for the jerking off of Charizard to continue with him getting a third Mega form.
No.
that's what I was
And getting a
also
Charizard
gonna
Z.
mention.
What? Charizard Z?
Yeah, no, a Z form for
I
evolution.
don't think.
It would make sense because we have.
Because if
form
that's the
X and
case,
Y, and
because
then-
if that's the case, then they would have to give Mewtwo a Z.
yeah,
I mean, yeah, but again, those are two of the most popular Pokemon. Period. Those are
And
two
those
of
are
the
the
most
only two
recognizable
Pokemon.
Pokemon in the world.
and those are the only two Pokemon with 2 Mega forms.
I fucking
Mhm.
need Lucario love. He has been in every game since fucking 4.
But what it would mean, in my mind, what it would mean is that if they get a third Mega form, then the other Mega Pokemon that have just one would have to get a second. So we could get Mega Lucario
Not
X and Mega
every.
Lucario Y.
I think they'll find a way of just being like,
I
these
think
are
the
the
ones that
ones.
first got the Megas.
Mm-hmm.
So when the Megas we got in X and Y when it was
Yeah,
first
yeah,
introduced, they got a second.
Yeah.
But yeah, I need more Lucario love, please. He has been in every game since Gen 4, so he deserves. He has.
Well, let's
earned
be
this.
honest. The last time they gave a Gen 4 Pokemon in the same kind of body style build as Lucario any sort of love, it was fucking Lopunny, and she just became even more furry bait. So
No, because she became Mega Evolution. She got her Mega
Yeah.
Evolution, and
and she looks
Lucario
like she's
already
wearing
has
torn up
his.
tights.
Lucario already has his. I just need something
Yeah.
more for the next game. But like
Mhm.
Lucario deserves. He's earned his. I'm not just saying this on bias. He's been in every game. He even has his own movie. He deserves.
Facts.
So, any takes on anything Pokemon presents?
No.
Cancel Cashiers. Anyway.
Dude, people just like something cozy. Let them cozy.
It's ugly.
It's not, it's very much those claymations you see for Christmas.
Mm-hmm.
At least fix the main character. The main character looks ugly as shit.
It's a little girl. Calm down.
Okay. That little girl.
I'm
ugly
pretty
as
sure
shit.
it's a little girl.
Pretty sure she's supposed to be like a teenager.
Not like little, but like she's a kid.
Regardless, that little girl ugly as fuck.
Oh, good grief, squirrel.
Lovely.
So I think to move on from the chaos that is about to erupt, I think the only other thing we need to talk about news-wise is the Power Rangers reignition.
I'm gonna leave this to him because I keep saying that I'm gonna jump into it and like look into it. I just haven't. Jezer has given me the article, and I saw it. I saw it one time, but I don't know much about it.
We're getting our reboot?
So, hold on. Let me explain. So,
That thing that's on top of your computer, we're getting another one.
so not only are we getting the
No, your PC.
on top of your tower, your morphers, Dingus.
Yeah.
There you go. So not only are we
Love
getting the like 6-inch figures that we've already seen that everyone and their mother has said over and over again look like us.
Mhm.
We're getting Zords.
Tyrannosaurus.
And this is Hasbro and Playmates are the companies that are involved in this. But we are also getting an AI mastered Mighty Morphin Power Ranger season. They are taking the original Mighty Morphin Power Ranger series and using AI to remaster it and releasing that.
So that thing we did before?
No, that was a whole weird, like, we're going to throw comic book style, pow, bang, zoom stuff on there. This is just taking the footage that we already have and remastering it with AI, and then throwing that up on Netflix, I believe, is what they said it was going to be.
Yeah,
but
okay.
and they've said, both Hasbro and Playmates has gone on record saying that while they are open to doing other teams, they want to primarily focus on Mighty Morphin Power Rangers for the foreseeable future.
Of course.
Because their idea is to, and the reason they're calling Reignition, the whole reason they're calling this project Reignition is because they want to reignite the fandom and the popularity of Mighty Morphin Power Rangers.
Don't worry, Hasbro, we got you.
Now, as much as I am down for the idea of reigniting the fan base and keeping the fan base alive and going, I am on the team of people who are like, why are we continuously jerking off Mighty Morphin Power Rangers? Listen, I love it as much as the next guy.
Here's
and I get the nostalgia behind it.
Here's my thing about that. As much as we hate it, as much as it's annoying as fuck, we have to accept it. The fact of the matter is, they started this whole thing. They jump-started it at a time where people thought this wasn't going to succeed. They thought this was going to be a dumpster fire. And it just exploded.
We are also getting new Automorph figures that also look like trash.
We're bringing it back, baby.
They look worse than the originals. I'm not even kidding. Hold on. I need to send you this.
But here's my thing. Look, and the thing about it is, those Rangers are still, important. Where'd you put it?
In your DM. I DM'd it to Squirrel as well, and I'm going to DM it to Artemis as well.
What
Those are the Automorph figures.
Is that?
The fuck?
This one here.
What am I looking at?
I don't know if you guys have seen it.
What is that?
So these are automorphing toys.
Ew.
If you press the belt, it opens up the chest, and then it changes the head into like the person wearing the helmet.
Why do they look like that though?
Those look fine. I don't know what. The knees look crazy though.
Compared to the Lightning collection, those are absolutely horrendous. And then here are these Zords that we're getting.
They look like
non-detailed toys. Yeah. They
look like the toys you give to like toddlers.
Here's the thing with Power Rangers Reignition that they've also stated. It is geared 10% towards collectors and adults. The other 90% is going to be geared towards a younger audience.
Stop. Here's my thing about that.
Now you know why I'm upset.
Here's my thing about that. Okay? Listen. Attention anyone who's going to pick up the the Power Ranger franchise. Because it's still it's still open for negotiation. If you're going to bring back the old shit, why the hell would you cater it to the new audience when there's already an audience that knows it, that loves it, that lives it, that relates to it, connects to it? You already have a market. If you're gonna bring back Mighty Morphin, market to the Mighty Morphin generation. It doesn't make sense for you to try to get these new people who you need to get into Power Rangers by itself. Not only into what you're putting out, but into Power Rangers itself. It doesn't make sense for you to try to do that when there's already a market for you. Plus, more importantly than that, who the fuck do you think is going to pay for your shit?
Funny enough, this tirade ties directly into the thing I was bitching about earlier, before we started the podcast, right? And this is relevant because he, as far as I'm aware, he still very much works for Hasbro and is still very much in charge of Power Rangers things related to it. But so apparently the canceled animated movie that was going to be animated by Zag Studios, which is the same company that did Miraculous Ladybug and Cat Noir.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah, it looked fantastic. The little bit of trailers that we got for it looked fantastic. Apparently, the whole point was that it was going to basically be shitting. At least a part of it was going to be shitting on the tokusatsu roots of Power Rangers. Hold on. Simon Bennett, the showrunner for shows like Dino Fury and Cosmic Fury, had gone on record as saying that Power Rangers needs to move away from its tokusatsu roots.
Fair.
Because it makes it too niche.
Fine.
Which is a fair thing. Just don't shit on the origin of the series in the process.
That's my whole thing about it. Because that's what they were. That was my thing about because that was my thing about whatchamacallit. That was my thing when Cosmic Fury first came out, and people were like, "Oh, they're trying to get away from it." But I understand that. But why are you shitting on it at all? Why are you biting the hand that's feeding you? Because if it wasn't for Sentai, Power Rangers would not exist. Y'all would not have a job. Y'all would not be known. Half of y'all wouldn't. No offense. Half of y'all are not talented enough to make a career on your own without this start. If it wasn't for this start, no one would know who you are.
There is a very big reason why 90% of the actors from Power Rangers don't go on to do much else, if anything else.
And that's
part of it is just Hollywood typecasting people. That's a fact of the way the business works. But to then take, and I'm not going to specifically harp on the actors because a lot of that's going to come down to the showrunners and how they're doing things. Like letting the showrunners continue to just trash on the origins of this thing that we've all come to know and love over the last 30 plus years isn't going to do anything but alienate the fans that have been here for the last 30 plus years.
You're going to start gatekeeping in the Power Rangers franchise.
And you know what? That's fine. If you want to put away Tokusatsu fans, by all means.
Fine.
By all means. See how far that gets you. Because I promise you, that is going to be the biggest mistake you will ever make. Tokusatsu has, and I'm so proud of this, because I literally had an argument with my friend in 2022, because he said that there was no market for Tokusatsu here in America, and I was like, I don't think so. But now that it's more prevalent, now that it's more, no, because he thought like, oh, there's not a lot of people talking about it, there's not a lot of people watching it, and I was just like, that's just because people don't know where to get it. The issue is not that there's no market, there's no space. There wasn't a space for Tokusatsu fans to like express their fandom.
And hell, in 2022, I'm pretty sure we didn't even have like official releases of anything Kamen Rider or Super Sentai outside of the like Shout Factory releases from Super Sentai.
Not yet. I don't think it was until COVID.
Yeah, because that's when we got 01.
Yeah. Was it 2020?
Because we got 01 and we got Ryuki and then Kuga.
Sorry, I had this argument in 2019 with a friend that I met when we went to More Phenomenal Expo. But
hey,
yeah,
it's right.
But yeah, at that time we didn't have time.
Somebody saying hi in the chat.
Hello. Who's Rec?
I'm pretty sure there was somebody who's come into our servers during the Olympia streams before.
Did you change your name? Anyway. Hi. Welcome. But yeah, at that time people were thinking, at the time that I was having this discussion, I'm pretty sure it's 2020. People thought that there wasn't a market, and I was like, no, there's just no space. And now that there is a space, and now that it's more prevalent, and now that there's an anime for it, Oh, hi. Hi. Squirrel, this is Gokai Red. From PMC? Yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah,
Crazy. Hi.
these are the guys from that cosplayed this is, I believe, Gokai Red, and he and his friends, including Julia, cosplayed as the whole team of Gokaiger, including the whatchamacallit, the 10th anniversary armor.
Oh, that's badass.
Yeah. And
That's what's up.
Cool.
yeah. No, you also had. Oh, we missed it. I was asleep. I was asleep
Oh,
for the
this is the same
Mando.
group that did the. This is the
I
same
was
group that did
asleep for the
Mandalorian.
Mando.
Oh,
Oh,
that's
damn.
amazing.
I
Yeah,
literally.
we were asleep, right?
Yeah, we literally
I-
took a break right before you guys came in.
I saw pictures and like videos
I
of
saw
y'all running
it
around
too.
PNC, and
It
it was
looked
so good.
amazing.
Oh my god, that was
I
incredible.
was so high. But yeah.
Oh, they
You
slept a
slept on
few times.
No. So here's what happened. So Saturday we woke up on time. It was like 9:00, and then I don't know. It was like, I think it was like around noon, 1:00. Sorry, I know. We will be at PMC 2026. All four of us here. Oh, thank you for the
Hey.
subscription.
What's up?
Yeah. Let's go. Anyway, thank you so much for the subscription. I appreciate it. Yes, all four of us will be at PMC, and I already told them we need to sleep. we need to sleep or run on fucking energy drink. We cannot miss anything anymore.
I can already.
You guys were
assure
literally,
I'm gonna be
the whatchamacallit, the inspiration for that. I was like, dude, we missed the Mando cosplay and everything. I was like, dude, we can't miss anything this time.
the main day. Yeah, no,
I know.
I'm gonna be running on caffeine, nicotine, and spite.
I know.
I'll run on that anyway, but it's gonna be on overdrive. That
I
whole
know.
weekend.
Who is a a frequent con goer knows that Saturday is the big day. I know. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I promise. First and foremost, one of the things we're going to do is I need to take a picture with you and Julia, because I have known you guys for such a long time, especially Julia. And I have been telling her that I need to get a picture with her, but I keep forgetting, or I get distracted with something else. But yeah, these were the guys that at PMC, they had this little booth on the side, and they were dressed as the Gokaigers. They even did like a little video in front of the tokusatsu people. We saw it during with Decades. We saw it with Decades recap of his visit. Yeah, so they had this little booth, and they also had a prop space dumpster. That was our picture. That was the picture that me and Squirrel took. Yeah.
Oh god.
So these are the guys. Yeah. So thank you so much for the subscription. Thank you so much for the cans, and you guys were so cool with like us taking the pictures and everything. And congrats on getting Rita Repulsa's signature on there.
Yeah, that's awesome.
That's so good. But yeah, we will definitely be at PMC to see you guys. And we will we will take a picture with all of us. Hopefully me and Squirrel will have I think I'll have my suit cosplay by then. So we will all have our picture. But yeah, I know, I'm so sorry. We missed your Mando. I am so upset. But I promise this time we will be awake.
Oh, nice.
And the MMPR mannequin was my old suit from. Oh, sick! That's so cool.
What's up?
That's excellent, dude. But yeah, great to have you here, and thank you again for your love and support. You and Julia, man. I don't drink coffee.
Energy
I don't
drinks.
drink coffee either.
I don't drink coffee either. I don't like
Your
it.
only shot at me is like 5 hour.
I'm probably going to bring as many of the freaking ghost energy drinks as my freaking arms and legs will carry.
Yeah,
Ghost don't work on me.
So I can help everybody.
but yeah, we will definitely pop on that.
Bring Monster for me, because Ghost doesn't work for me like that.
I'll see
I
what
got
we'll
you,
do.
girl. I'll supply the monster.
If anything, the store downstairs from the hotel should have it.
Yeah, we'll figure something out.
But yeah, thank you so much for having us. Where were we? What were we talking about?
I believe we were finishing up with the reignition stuff, and I think the only thing left is to go into just got my suit.
Oh, great. Yeah, you're just in time.
You're just in time.
You're just in time. So the last segment for today is something we call "Just Got My Suit." It was a name in progress, but I think I like it, man. So this is, for those of you watching, this is Artemis. This is our newest member. She joined us after being a loyal viewer of Power Rangers Olympia, and is now a member of Power Rangers Metallic Swarm, both of which are campaigns for our Power Rangers TTRPG. So I don't know why that popped up. Sorry, something popped up and I was like, anyway. But yeah, so because she is joining tokunexo, a brand that is trying to be known for being content creators of tokusatsu, and also her boyfriend is a big tokusatsu nerd. We are indoctrinating her into the world of tokusatsu little by little. Currently, we are watching Lightspeed Rescue. We should be up to episode 30 by now. And then afterwards, we are going to jump into Kamen Rider. We were going to do Super Sentai next, but because it's tokunexo, and tokunexo is mainly known for their Kamen Rider content, Kamen Rider Brave 2. We decided to just jump into Kamen Rider, since that's even our biggest tokusatsu franchise fandoms anyway. So we decided to just jump into that. So last week we watched intros of Kamen Rider shows, and we had her give us quick takes and then rate it from 1 to 10. 1 to 10. And
we even went over some of the vocal stems from the various shows.
Oh, but you'll definitely get it here, because you're.
This is where they're gonna come in.
Yeah, you're definitely gonna get it here, because now we are going to jump in. We are going to discuss Kamen Rider henshins. This is their transformations. These are going to be their poses. These are going to be their calls. These are going to be their attacks.
If you thought we were geeking out and going along with it with the and like singing the openings, this is gonna be bad for you. You're gonna love us for this.
Let me check real quick.
No, I love it when you guys geek out. It's cute.
Let me check real quick to see if it does include their call. Obviously, Forze does, because he does it right after.
I don't know if it'll include their little saying and stuff. I think the only ones that'll happen is if it's right after, right? So Wizard, obviously Forze.
Yeah, Double includes it. Let me see if Bill does it. Yep, it does include it. Okay, we're good. We're all set. All right, so Squirrel, if you would open up that link I sent you, it should actually start at J, which is right before Kuga, and then you can share it.
You DM'd it to me?
Yeah. No. It's in. Oh shit! You know.
Yeah, idiot. Anyway,
it should be in the
nice.
Yeah, Cho VC chat. Yeah. Go ahead.
I'll DM it to you real quick.
Yeah.
You love me.
All right. So prepare, because you have to also pause it in between.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Kamen Rider.
Usually I would be the one to stream it, but my computer is just not doing great today. So we're gonna have Squirrel do it.
Okay.
All right.
Are we ready?
So these are their henshin, their primary henshin,
Okay.
and also their finisher, which is usually what we call the rider.
You like that?
Right on.
Alright, here we go.
Hold on. Yeah, go ahead. I would like to note that he doesn't usually transform.
Do it on the
a bike.
motorcycle.
Yeah,
Okay.
But this was his.
but that is his.
Oh, Clipter, you were glitching, my guy.
Hi.
Hi.
You good?
Yeah, I think we should be.
Okay, cool. All right, so quick thoughts.
I want to watch the rest of it.
What do you mean?
You can't just
The rest of what?
the show. You show me intros and stuff, and then I'm like, well, I want to watch the rest of it now. I want to know what's going on.
No, well, you gotta you gotta base you're basing an opinion on what you're seeing. That's all you're doing.
Okay, fine.
You're basing it off the transformation.
Yeah, and the
It was
intro
cool.
that
I
we
liked
showed you.
it.
Okay, and the kick, right? All right, on a
Mhm.
scale of 1 to 10.
Solid 6.
Okay,
Okay.
Who going up one?
Kuga
On
6. No,
on
don't move it. Remember, keep
No,
it.
no, I know.
Okay.
I've got them separated.
All right, cool, good. All right,
All right,
next
on
is
to
Agito. All right, pause.
What the
What?
Anyway, this is her video. This is her time.
What?
That's fucking- Dude, why?
Go ahead.
What is this?
What?
Oh yeah, he doesn't. I don't think he does that every time.
Dramatics.
No.
What's the fuck
He
is
usually
this?
he usually lands sideways. Like throughout the show, he lands sideways. I don't know why he turned so slowly.
Okay.
All right.
That was epic.
All
It's
right.
like jump when the monster exploded.
It was so bright. I was watching
like
it with
that
like
one.
eyes really wide open for some reason, and it just like yeah. All right, on a scale of 1 to 10.
That was an 8.
Okay. All right.
You sound
now-
disappointed, Squirrel.
Well, I don't care. I don't care about Aggie. So anyway,
Okay.
on
How
to
dare
5.
you. No,
Ryuki.
is it 5?
Oh.
Ryuki.
It's 5.
Oh,
Oh, Ryuki. Yeah.
I got the list right here. In order.
Henshin.
That's a 4.
Are you dead ass?
I did not like that one.
Okay.
Sorry.
It's her opinion. It's her opinion. Squirrel, I don't know
Ryuki
if
so far is the one with the most dramatic change.
Squirrel, I don't know if you were here, but Ecliptor, what did she rate Saber last week?
Saber was an 8.5.
That's fine.
What did she rate Ghost?
Ghost was 10 out of 10.
The henshin?
No, the intro.
The opening.
silence is deafening.
All right, let's move on.
All right,
Fives.
this is five.
This is fives.
Ah.
Takumi, that dude.
That whole wrist thing. Look. I think they're.
You are glitching again. The moment I fix my problems, you get yours. Yeah. All right. Quick thoughts.
That was good.
All right. On a scale of
Okay.
1 to 10.
It's a 6.
All right, next from five.
What's wrong? Why are you laughing like that? Now I'm concerned. Did I say the wrong thing?
All right, on to Blade.
Auto Blade. Henshin. Lightning Sonic. Oh, that's Fusion Jack.
Fusions. Anyway, quick thoughts.
That was different.
Mm-hmm.
No, not a
It's
10.
okay. That's it's a 7.5.
Okay.
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 Hibiki.
Hibiki. I already told her it's not supposed to be a common writer. It's gonna be really different.
Yosh.
I don't like this one.
Okay.
I
No,
don't
you
like
don't
that.
like it, so I'm assuming this is like a what, a 0?
So it's a 0.
Yeah,
Kids are not
Hibiki
like
was the
that.
only one that didn't have a kick
Yeah.
because it's not a counter. Anyway,
All right.
on to Kabuto.
I think he should have both. He should have both.
Okay.
Henshin and cast off. Henshin. Cast off.
Cast off. Cast off. Okay.
That
Kuga, Yuto,
And yeah, I know.
Kabuto, Deno.
Kabuto, Deno.
Deno.
that no.
Alright, this is his platform.
henshin.
And then he presses the button. And he gets... comes into his body. And this is his sword form. And he does the line! Ore! Sanju! Isatsu. Ato 2. Alright, for the record, the part 2 doesn't matter. It's nothing. Doesn't tell you
Irrelevant.
anything about the
Okay.
attack. It's just him being dramatic. Alright, so quick thoughts.
That one was also good.
Mm-hmm. Scale of 1 to 10.
8.5.
Excellent.
All right. Kiva.
Kiva. Kiva. Gabu?
henshin.
That's his first one too.
Alright. Quick thoughts.
That was interesting.
You can
Okay.
be honest. You know that, right? Those
I don't know how to
hesitations.
be.
Those hesitations are very.
I feel like I should hide my
Sometimes-
face.
Why?
Because I feel like you're also looking at my reactions, and that's determining your.
Yeah, you need
response.
to stop that.
I can't see him very well because his screen's minimized.
Oh, okay, good.
Okay.
Well, it was certainly better than like the opening theme thing for it.
Oh, really? Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Honest- Okay. Yeah, that's fine. On a scale of 1 to 10.
It's about a 7.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah.
DK.
You can be honest. This is for you. We've already
I know.
we've had ours. We've ate our cereal. Now it's your turn.
DK.
Oh yeah, they do go on break. Yeah. Kid. Can I help you?
Sorry, I can hear dogs barking.
Quick
Alright.
thoughts.
Quick thoughts, yeah.
I like the suit.
What color
Okay.
is it?
Because it's pink.
It looks pink.
No,
No, it's red.
it's magenta.
That is a pink. Dev, thank you.
Oh,
for
you want to
telling
tell him? You want to tell him that?
that. Who's him?
I will. I will.
I will clip this and send it to him.
Masahiro Inoue. Let's go.
It's a
it's-
a running joke that he is not pink. He is magenta. He
Well,
says
it's
it.
still a color I like, so
Okay.
whatever.
All right. On a scale of 1 to 10.
It's a solid 8.
Cool. Yeah, that's yeah. But yeah, for reference, the guy that plays him is
Mhm.
the guy whose recap of PMC me and Squirrel appeared on.
Okay.
Mhm.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
That's cool. I like that.
Yeah. Hold on.
What are you doing?
Him.
Oh, let me. Oh, okay. I remember seeing that picture somewhere.
Yeah. You should. It's all over my Instagram.
I know.
A day to
Yeah, I took a
remember.
picture with him too.
Yeah, you did too. He's looking for it right now.
Oh no, I'm on Instagram.
Oh, okay. All right. Go ahead, Squirrel.
Okay. Double.
Double.
Oh no, she didn't give out of 10.
You did. She
You
said
I
8.
did.
Oh, okay. So
Yeah.
double.
Yeah. 俺たちが Cyclone.
フィリップ
それってガイアメモリー
Henshin. Alright, this is where you start really getting like catchphrases.
Okay.
Sa, omae no tsumi yo kaza yaro.
あとは警察だな。
Alright. Squirrel was showing you his
Oh.
lost driver.
No, it's a double driver.
Oh, double driver, sorry.
Okay.
Yeah, those are the Gaia memories, and that's the driver. Alright, so thoughts.
It was good.
Can you be more?
No, Deb, I can't. I'm not very descriptive or specific.
No shit.
I just
really?
never-
Don't say. It was
No, but I've never been like the most descriptive person.
clearly. All right,
Girl.
on a scale of 1 to 10.
It's 7.5.
All right, so Oza.
Yes, I will feed cats. I know. You start. Okay.
henshin. Tato ba, tato ba, tato ba.
The heck was up with his legs?
Oh, grasshopper.
Yeah.
So all
Oh,
of
okay.
those little coins have powers of animals.
Okay.
So they
To
became
get the
grasshopper.
height. Yeah.
Yeah, he jumps like a
Oh.
grasshopper.
Okay.
Yeah.
That makes more sense.
Out of 10.
It's a 6.
Oh. Mm.
Forze.
Hissy. It's
Quick thoughts.
That was interesting.
Out of 10.
A 6.
So now we know. She'll either say it was good, it was interesting, I didn't like it.
Wizard. Right?
Yeah, yeah. Hmm. Henshin.
Sa. ショータイムだ。
Yes.
ショータイムだ。
Kick strikes. Psycho. What?
What are you laughing at?
Artemis is like locked onto the screen. What's in my-
She wants to make sure she says the right thing. I don't want
Quick
to.
thoughts.
Don't call me out like that.
I don't want to make people angry.
I
Quick
don't.
thoughts.
All right, quick thoughts.
I like the suit. It's pretty.
Mm-hmm.
Out of 10.
That is a 7.5.
Okay.
I'll take that one.
I'll take it.
For the
Drive?
I also wanted
Dime.
to put out that
Time.
Lazul, my OC hero, which I'm
Mhm.
getting a cosplay on, is getting coattails because of that.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
That's why Ace has the like torn net thing too. For his lower half.
Yeah.
Alright.
All right,
Diamond.
Gaima.
In your lock seeds.
Gloria.
Ah, my finger.
The arms. Hard damage.
Orit Stitchy.
Oh.
I can tell.
Alright. Quick thoughts.
It's a fruit ninja.
It is a fruit ninja.
Samurai.
Literally.
Samurai, but yeah, it is indeed.
Out of 10.
Be honest.
It is a 6.
Okay.
Oh yeah, that's a little high, but okay.
remember,
Sir.
Yeah,
remember, she's not rating the show. She's
Yeah, I
rating,
know.
Yeah.
now
That's
it's
fair.
drive.
Yeah.
Now it's drive.
Fruit ninja.
If you say the same thing he says, I'm gonna kick you. Okay. Thoughts?
Why is he wearing a tire?
Out
Did
of
I say
10.
the wrong thing?
Out
No,
of
you
10.
said the exact right thing.
What are your thoughts?
Out of 10. Out
I
of 10.
told you already.
Oh yeah,
Out of 10, that's a 5. I don't really think wearing a tire is cool, so.
Coastal. Henshin.
Is she?
What?
Peanuts. Oh yes. No, his kick was like a regular kick. I don't know what that was. I think that was his first kick.
Yeah, it was his first.
Yeah, that was his first kick.
Alright, quick thought.
What the hell's with the dancing ghost? I mean, I get it's
a
ghost and he
ghost.
is a ghost. I get that, but like, it just seems kind of extra. But okay.
No, not
Hey, you wanted me to say more. I'm
No,
saying
it's
more.
fine. Yeah,
Don't
yeah.
complain.
I'm explaining. I'm explaining to you. I'm
I
responding.
know.
Out of 10.
It's a 3.
Okay.
Okay.
Exadel.
I feel like I said the wrong thing.
No, it's your opinion.
I know!
I want to see how she feels about this one.
Mm-hmm.
Henshin.
Chad, level up. Mighty jump, mighty kick, mighty action X. Huh. No, continue there. Oh, he didn't say it. He is mighty critical strike. Oh yeah. All
Nah.
right. Thoughts.
It kind of reminded me of the Michelin Man at first there.
Mm-hmm.
Out of 10.
7.5.
Okay. That's good.
Okay.
Bilbo. Bilbo. Thoughts.
Calm.
I like it.
Don't lie.
Don't lie.
I'm not. I like the fact that he's like partially a bunny. That's adorable.
I want to let you know though, that is his base form.
That is bait.
Okay.
That is his
It
base
has
form.
multiple.
It changes.
A
Both
lot.
sides
Okay.
changes, yeah.
And rating
Okay.
out of 10.
It's a 9.
Oh.
Right there, top.
Oh. Right. Quick thought.
Thoughts.
That's cool.
All right.
Okay, out of
Out of
10.
10.
It's an 8.
Okay.
I like his suit. I like the purple.
Okay.
0-1. Is he not gonna
He
do
is.
the
He
thing?
will. Is she? Jump in, rise. Rising Hopper.
A jump to the sky turns into a rider kick.
Am I up?
それが俺の名だお前を止められるのはただ一人
Whatだ? Cool.
Thoughts.
He seems kind of clumsy.
He's the
Okay.
comedian.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
And then based out of 10.
7.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Saber.
Saber. All right.
Ore ga kimeru. かバト
火炎剣劣化よろしくな言ったはずだ物語の結末は俺が決める火炎十字だ
I want one more. Oh wait.
All right.
What-
Thoughts?
What's with the bubbles?
It's
I think that was the enemy.
yeah, that was
Oh.
the enemy.
Okay. It just seems kind of random.
It's for whatever reason, whenever their portal opens, bubbles comes out.
That's crazy. The suit's cool.
Mm-hmm.
I like the flame thing.
Lovely.
Thing. Deep Cheese mixed by Mr. K from Deezer.
Alexa, no one asked you! Anyways. Alexa, shut up! Alexa, shut up! I'm so sorry.
Or just Alexa, stop.
Or Alexa, unplug.
And another
Uh,
10.
You need to find better ways to deal with your problems, man.
I'm fine. Anyways.
No, you're not.
I-
But, yeah.
I've made it this far in life. Out of 10, I give it a 6.5.
Crazy.
Revise.
湧いてきたぜ
Thoughts.
I really like that one.
All right, 9 out of 10.
10.
Oh, jeez.
Wow. Isn't this also an anniversary season?
Yeah. Here's my thing. I'm okay with this one because you can barely notice it. If you're not a Kamen Rider fan, you won't even recognize them. It's not like they straight up say, "Oh, this is a decade form. This is the." So, I'm okay with this being one.
All right. Gotcha. Right?
Huh?
Gotcha?
No. Geets.
Geets. Right. Okay.
henshin
Magnum.
Blackbird.
5.
But
Sa. ハイライトだ。ここからがハイライトだ。
いよいよこいつの出番か。
Boost. Fight. This
Are they
is
gonna
his.
show all of them?
No. This is his true form. This is his true base. 4 boost and magnum. Ready? 5. Sorry. This is his true base form. Yeah, see, now that they do the slow-mo.
Mhm. Oh, I like that.
Boost. Grand victory. He was just so stupidly broken.
And that's before he became a god.
Yeah. That's the
Okay,
craziest-
Corey.
Oh no, I wish. Corey wishes. He was, Corey ain't that.
Alright, your thoughts.
Thoughts?
It was terrible. I hated it. It was awful.
Uh-huh.
I'm kidding.
Uh-huh. Go on.
No, it was awesome. I like that one.
Okay. Out of 10?
10.
Yeah. I've been
Alright.
just vindicated this entire video.
Alright. Next one is Gotchard.
Mm-hmm.
Steam lineup. Henshin.
Ooh, that's pretty.
Alright. Thoughts?
That suit's really pretty. I like that blue.
Okay. Out of 10.
8.5.
Okay.
All
Yeah,
right.
that's the one thing I'll always give Gotchard. The suit's really good.
All right. So this is Gov. We are most likely not going to do this one. This is the most recent series. We didn't even do a theme song for it. So,
Nope.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Go for it.
だったら赤いガブだと。 henshin.
Hmm.
Juicy.
All right. Thoughts?
Thoughts.
That suit is cool.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
There's a
Kinda.
lot of noises that sound like bubbles.
Bubblegum.
Okay.
Yeah.
7.5.
Hmm.
Sure.
Sure. All right. Cool. So, Ecliptor, you want to give us a breakdown or like just some main points or with everything
let's-
combined?
So far, most of these got either a 7.5 or a 6 when it came
She
to the
hated
henshins and finishers.
Hated it. She hated it all.
However, unlike last time, there was only 2 that got a 10.
Build.
They were Revice and Geets.
Oh, right. Oh yeah, Bill got 9.5 on both of them.
Build got a 9. And 9.5 for the opening. The biggest change up as far as like rating
Mm-hmm.
came from, I believe, Fies.
Which is
The opening was rated at a 10.
mm-hmm.
And then for the henshin and finisher, it was rated at a 6. So not super big change, but
Crazy.
sizable
That's
change.
pretty drastic. I'll be right back.
Huh?
He said he'd
We
be
also
right
got
back.
our first 0 in the henshins with Hibiki.
I
That
just didn't
makes
like it.
sense. That makes sense. Calm down, woman. We're not criticizing. We're just
Are you
getting an
sure?
idea of where your head is at,
Oh,
so you know which
I
level to
lied.
get to.
I lied. The biggest change up was Ghost.
Which was
Gave it a 10 for the opening,
uh-huh.
and then a 3 for the henshin and finisher.
I'm sorry, the ghost threw me off. That little dancing
Why
ghost
are
thing.
you
I'm like, what the hell is that?
apologizing?
Hey, you don't need to apologize. This is your opinion. You're allowed to have an opinion.
I'm just used to having to say sorry before I say things, because otherwise I get yelled at.
I'm just happy that
Okay, we're
I'm
yelling
so
at you as
thoroughly vindicated about the tire thing, because even a new person didn't like the tire.
It was stupid. Like, why do they have to wear a
because
tire?
it's a car. Their whole
So?
thing is a car. Each of those tires changes and gives them a new ability.
It still looks stupid.
All right.
Sweet vindication.
All right. We're gonna wait for Squirrel to come back. I just want to see if he's able to do one thing, and then we'll. If not, we actually have time to do a voice actor spotlight. So we're gonna do that once Squirrel comes back. We're actually gonna. So while he's doing his thing, we're just gonna take a quick break. It should be no longer than 5 minutes. We'll see. But yeah, we'll
Okay.
be right back when Squirrel comes back.
All right. On to our next segment.
Thank you, Squirrel. Yeah, so we're gonna do. So we got about. We actually made some really good time today. I thought everything was gonna be a little bit longer, but we made really good time. It's a little bit longer than usual, but yeah, still pretty good. So we got about 20 minutes. So what we're gonna do is end it on a really cool segment. This is just our way to nerd out about things we like. We're gonna do a voice actor spotlight. This is where each of us are gonna take turns talking about a single voice actor that we like, or is our favorite, or one of our favorites, and we're just gonna talk about, like, the stuff that you may know him by, and why you like him, and like why you like his characters and stuff like that. I guess who wants to start?
I can go first.
Okay, either one. Oh.
Okay.
All right.
Do you want to go first? Because you're also kind of glitching still. Like, it's not even just your voice anymore; it's your camera.
Yeah.
He's like, anyway.
So
Yeah. Go for it.
okay.
Go for it.
So I'm going to be talking about probably one of my favorite, if not my favorite, voice actor of all time, Scott McNeil. This man is legendary as far as I'm concerned. He was Piccolo in the original English dub for Dragon Ball Z. He was Duratan from World of Warcraft. He was Duo Maxwell from Gundam Wing, Koga from Inuyasha, Hohenheim in Full Metal Alchemist. He did Gutsman in Mega Man Anti-Warrior. He was Rat Trap, Dinobot, and Silverbolt in Transformers Beast Wars. And, like, countless other things. Like, his IMDb page is ridiculously long. He also made an appearance in the live-action Woody Woodpecker movie from a handful of years ago.
Okay.
He was one of the main bad guys from it. He was in Terra. If you remember Dragon Booster, he was in that show as well.
Beautiful.
Yeah, he's been in just about he was Grumpy Bear from Care Bears at one point.
Nice.
Oh, that's awesome.
In a lot of different things, and he's a fantastic voice actor. And even then,
Glitch. Oh shit! I think he's out.
no, I'm here still.
Okay.
No, just like, but no, watching him do panels as well has been a treat because he's a riot the entire time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's mine. That's mine. Scott McNeil, he's great. I love him.
Cool. Squirrel.
Okay, so my voice actor I'm choosing is Alex Lee, who plays Sung Jinwoo in Solo Leveling, Bakuto Yuki, Ryoji Mochizuki, and Pharos from Persona 4, Zenitsu from Demon Slayer, Jin Injoji from Dandadan.
Oh, now we have your attention. Go ahead.
So, and I don't even think Dev knew this. In DC Heroes United, he is Batman.
Oh.
And
Lovely.
for my Zenless Zone Zero players, he is Lighter.
Oh, nice.
For my Zenless Zone Zero people out there, his ability to play these voices and these roles is just stupendous.
Mm-hmm.
Especially when it comes to Solo Leveling. In the first season, the last episode, the Arise scene, right? I'm not going to specifically narrow it down to the Arise.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I think it was the episode before. He started coughing up blood.
Oh yeah.
From the aggression, from the amount of emotion he put into that scene.
Yeah.
And he brought a once in a lifetime, once in a very blue moon anime dub that is good. The last time we had a decent dub, Attack on Titan Season 4, in my opinion.
Oh,
In my
oh,
opinion,
dang,
Attack on
wow.
Titan season 4 was the last time a dub was good.
Oh man, strong.
I will go as far to say erased,
Hmm,
but that's even before season 4 of AOT.
strong.
But it is very rare when we get a good dub of an anime. Very rare.
Hmm.
So half the time it's lack of emotion, lack of just decent voicing. Alex Lee puts it. He is Sung Jin-woo.
Hell yeah. Engine was good.
Even his physique in person is literally him.
Oh yeah,
That man is the character.
he modeled some
Yeah.
he modeled some solo leveling merchandise for I think Stitch Spring, and
Mm-hmm.
he looks exactly like him in those outfits.
Oh, another thing I forgot to say what he was. Jushiro Ukitake,
From
Shuri Hirako, and Ryunosuke Yuki. 1,000 Year Blood War Bleach.
oh shit. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
So, but
I mean, obviously, we
good.
won't be able to hit like every single thing.
yeah,
these
obviously,
characters
but
got.
the oh shit, really he was him, or oh yeah, I know that.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's just a really good voice actor overall, dude.
Mm-hmm. Is that it?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to hit one of my favorites. I'm gonna start with one of my favorites. The man, Yuri Lowenthal. He is.
Of course.
He has personified most of the characters that I consider personify me. Ben Tennyson, Sasuke Uchiha, and now he is the official voice for all other medias for Marvel. He is the official voice of Peter Parker, Spider-Man. He is the voice. He's Peter Parker in the new Insomniac games. He's in Midnight Sun. He's in Marvel Rivals. He is now officially Spider-Man. He is officially Peter Parker. But you may also recognize his voice from Dynasty Warriors. He was Marth in Fire Emblem for a lot of his stuff. He was Suzaku from Code Geass, and this is for me personally because I fucking love this game, but it's such a niche point. Spectrobes. He was Roland from Spectrobes. That game is so good and I fucking love it so much. And he's the coolest guy. He's just like really chilling. He like absolutely loves his work. Like when you talk to him at conventions and you tell him like all the stuff that you like all the characters you love that he does, he like goes into like a small quick conversation about like, yeah man, I love having this conversation. I met him at MomoCon 2 years 2 years ago because I couldn't do it last year. I met him at MomoCon 2 years ago and I went in as Sasuke first, and then I got a poster of Sasuke signed. And then I told him, I was like, I'm going to be back with another cosplay. And I came back as Ben Tennyson. It was like, dude, he recognized me almost immediately. So he really does give a little bit more care to it. Not little more than like everybody else, but like he gives more care to his fans. He definitely pays attention to like, at least, at the moment. So very kind, very humble human being. And like his voice acting is really strong, and you think like with the characters that I named, especially like Sasuke and Peter Parker and Ben 10, you think like, oh, he doesn't have range. No. If you watch his voice actor reel on YouTube, you would see that he has range of age and emotion and personality. Like it's crazy the amount of things that he does. And like I said, we're not going to be able to hit like all the things that they do, but he's had a long line of work. He's been at this game for a very long time. Him and his wife Tara. So who is the voice of Tamari. So she's also had a long line, but I'll probably get to her if nobody else does in another voice actor spotlight. But yeah, he's one of my favorites. I will used to like go to this I used to participate in this TikTok live regularly with this person, and it used to be a running joke that I would want Yuri Lowenthal to just jump in, like pop in, say hi at some point. And then literally a year later, he came to MomoCon, so I had that opportunity. So it was really cool. But yeah, that's my spotlight on Yuri Lowenthal. Artemis, shot in the dark. Do you have one?
Not that I can think of off the top of my head.
Cool. Then yeah, I guess we're gonna call it for tonight. This has been episode 3 of Toku Talk. Thank you guys so much for joining us. I honestly thought it was going to be a little bit longer just with the amount of stuff that we needed to address. But no, we were able to keep it tight. The stream was a little bit longer than it should have been, but next time we should be good to go with a little bit more variety of things than we're going to be doing. But we greatly appreciate all the people that stopped by, Rec Die Hard and Jazzer for stopping by and saying hello. And again, we will be back Monday, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for session 6 of Metallic Swarm. It's going to be interesting because this will be our first time doing it with Squirrel from his phone. So that's going to be a mess load. And then next week,
or a laptop, it depends on.
We'll see what happens. Yeah, do what you can, man. Then Tuesday we're gonna be back with Toku Talk 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It's going to be back to our regular like 3 hours. So yeah, and then other news than that is just as always we're getting ready to head to PMC on the in August 28th through the 30th. 2026 at the Pasadena Convention Center in Pasadena, California. We are really excited. As you can tell, people are also anticipating our attendance. And we have a couple of people who we're expecting to see there as well. And hopefully, like I said, we are working to be, known at PMC. We're not, let me be clear though, when I said that, let me be clear. I'm not saying we're gonna run up there like we're hot shit. No, I just want people to be able to be like, "Hey, you're tokunexo. I love your stuff," because that's always such a fun experience. Even with just like the stuff that I put out now, like people coming up to me, is like, "Hey, are you done synchro? Oh my god, I love tokunexo." It's such it's such an experience. Especially...
And then Squirrel loses his shit.
Yeah. But I also want
it's genuinely humbling.
It is it's so fucking crazy how it's because it's funny that people telling you how great you are, but then you feel like there's no way. You still feel like there's no way. But the main thing is that's honestly the reason why I want tokunexo to be known, because I don't want it to be just me. I want Squirrel to be known because he's been at this for a while. I want Eclipser to be known because he's been at this for a while. I want Artemis to be known and not embarrass us. So,
if anything, I'll just keep my mouth shut the whole time.
I'm joking.
I can't embarrass you if I don't open my mouth.
Who's that quiet girl that's sticking to you guys like glue? Oh no,
That's
some
so weird.
weirdo.
I'm a groupie.
But yeah, we will definitely be there. We are really excited to do that to get there. We are going to be like, we're already planning rooming, we're already planning traveling, we're already like talking about the stuff we're going to be doing at PMC. We're going to be getting lit, margaritas every fucking night, steaks every fucking night. No, I'm kidding.
That's a little rich for my blood.
No, usually my first night is like quesadilla, like a quesadilla and then a margarita, just to like let loose.
Like I'm probably gonna be like, hey, me and my son are gonna go mob to this freaking store and get something cheap for a couple nights. That's assuming we don't get like a bunch of food and put it in the back of a cooler.
Yeah.
Oh, we can't. Not for that's we're driving. Well, if we're not driving, then we're gonna have to figure something out.
I'm sure there's like a store nearby, but we'll talk about that. Honestly, there's going to be a point. There's going to be a point where we do Toku Talk, and that's just what we talk about. It'll probably be next year, but like at some point, that's what we're going to do. But anyways, thank you guys so much for joining us on the stream. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Stay tuned for the VOD to hit YouTube either later this weekend or tonight if I really feel like it. But we love you guys. We appreciate you guys, and we will see you guys next week. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.